Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing says true love like a bad case of indigestion.
Ew.
Right?
Not what I was thinking, but okay.
A lot of times when people fall in love, it feels like indigestion.
No, it's supposed to feel like butterflies.
Irritable bowel syndrome or something. And that's what Johnny is feeling today because Johnny made a big mistake on his first date. At least I think so. What's up, Johnny? How are you?
Man, I'm doing okay. What about yourself?
Oh my God.
Not too bad, but you took your date to a hot wing eating contest?
Ooh, yeah, man. I was told women like activity, so, I took her out.
I gotta say, I would actually think that'd be really fun.
No way.
Yes, I think it'd be really fun. I mean, it's obviously informal. Definitely have something to talk about.
Exactly. I figured it'd be something fun and just see what happens, afterwards.
Okay. What happens afterwards is a long bathroom break. But anyway, what's her name?
Angela.
Okay.
Angela, right? And where'd you meet Angela?
I met online. It was my first date, man, since my divorce. I worked a lot. I was a little skeptical, so,
And how long ago was the divorce?
11 months ago.
Okay, so you're ready.
I think I am. I feel I am.
That's awesome. Now, something that's very key in this whole hot wing date thing, did you surprise her with it, or did you guys agree upon it before you met up for the competition?
I mean, we had talked in general, but it was me surprising her with that.
Okay, I don't know that that's necessarily a good surprise.
Yeah, so you sprung a hot wing eating contest on her.
Wait a minute. Let me clarify now. She didn't eat. It was just me in the contest. She was just there supporting me.
Wait, hold on. I don't think I understood this when I approved of this whole hot wing date. You were actually participating in the competition? I thought you were just going to, watch and it'd be funny.
No, I'm a contestant.
Okay,
oh, my God. And that was a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a spontaneous guy. I hope she would appreciate that.
Oh,
so.
my God. I don't know that you have my endorsement anymore. I don't think any woman wants to see a guy shoveling their face with hot wings on a first date.
Well, you don't sound like a fun date. I mean, it is what it is.
All right, so she was there to root you on in a hot wing eating contest. How'd the date go, though?
It was pretty cool. So she met me at the restaurant, and that's when I told her the big news that I was in the contest, hot wing eating contest.
What was her reaction to that big news?
She smiled. I mean, her eyes got a little slightly wide, and she smiled. And we talked a little bit before the contest, and this is where I think I could have goofed up. I think I could have overshared. I told her that I like going commando, that I never wear underwear. I mean, never, under any circumstances. Because
when did you let her know that information?
I mean, we were talking. It was, I had 10, 15 minutes before the contest.
What?
We were talking, and
You have been out of the dating world for a while, haven't you, sir?
yeah, well, I was married for 7 years. I mean, I hadn't dated in forever, but
It's just like,
So how does that work? You're talking, you're like, I gotta go do this contest real quick. I don't wear any underwear. I'll be right back.
no, that's just it. No, we were talking, and some guy bent over, and she saw his crack, and I was like, oh, wow, I don't wear any underwear either. That's how it came up.
okay.
I just never wear underwear, and I told her, but before I could explain further, they called my name to go up to the contest and start eating.
So I will say, I don't think that the no underwear in general is a turnoff, but maybe the oversharing and that just seems like it's so awkward.
Well, you're right. It was awkward. I shared it. It happened. I mean, I had to move on.
Yeah.
Especially when my name got called.
So how
Did you move on gracefully and recover, or did the rest of the date seem weird?
Actually, it seemed pretty good. She was cheering me on when I was eating.
Was she though?
Good.
Let's be honest. Was she yelling your name?
She was clapping, go, go. She was saying go. She wasn't yelling my name personally, but she was saying go, go.
Awesome.
She was saying that.
So she got into the actual contest part.
I believe so. I mean, I must be honest. My eyes was blurry. I couldn't see crap because the wings were much harder than I thought.
Uh-huh. And how did you do in the competition?
I mean, I came in second place, but, hey, it was out of 12 people.
Okay, see, if you won that competition, you might have won her heart, her spicy heart. But no, you didn't win.
Hey, but look, the wings were crazy hot. She drank milk with me so I can cool off. I mean, we had good conversation. It was good.
It just really doesn't sound like you're putting your best foot forward on this date.
Oh, I couldn't. I didn't know the wings were going to be that hot. Seriously, I didn't know they were going to be that hot.
All right, well, how did everything end with her?
So we were done. I walked out to her car, and then, I leaned over to try and give her a kiss, and she pushed me away because she said she had to leave to go take care of her grandmother or some relative that was sick. So I walked out, tried to give her a kiss, and she was like, "Oh, I don't kiss on the first date." I was like, "No problem, I respect that. Maybe this next date we have then."
And what
Did she agree that? Did she say, okay, maybe the next date? Or did she just go, yeah, I got to go take care of my sick somebody?
She was like, oh, "Okay, well, we'll see." She did say, "We'll see."
Okay, that's kind of flirty. Flirty, we'll see is flirty.
It could go either way. It could be flirty or a letdown.
Don't you think, like, it's your first big date back from being divorced? Don't you think you should just chalk it up to a good learning lesson about not mentioning your underwear or eating a bucket load of hot wings on your first date?
Well, yeah, the date was weird, but it was fun. I mean, maybe I can get a hold to her, and our second date could be more fun, more weird. Hey, I'm ready to try this and do this.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and see if we can get you a more weird, more fun second date right after this, all right?
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Why am I playing this song? Well, because Johnny, who's on the phone for a second date update today, took his first date to a hot wing eating contest. And, you know, Johnny, more that I think about it, I think I figured out why she's not calling you back. You came in second. I bet you she went home with the winner of the hot wing eating contest. Probably has a baby on the way now and everything because you didn't win, man.
Really? So so second place don't get me a second date. Is that it?
Not when it comes to hot wings.
That should be the new slogan, though.
If you're just joining us, Johnny did take his date to a hot wing eating contest. She cheered him on. He came in second place. He asked for a kiss at the end of the date. She said she doesn't do that on a first date. And then he's been trying to contact her for like 3 weeks now, and she's not getting back to him. So we're about to call her and find out why.
I never heard. What did you like so much about her?
I mean, the fact that she had no idea we were going to a hot wing eating contest, and she was cheering me on, go. I mean, she was cool with everything.
That's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So she seemed pretty laid back and fun.
Yeah. I mean, not to mention, I think she's beautiful, but, you know.
Those are lovely things to say that I'm hoping we can pass on because I think it's going to be an uphill battle for you. But you got this, Johnny.
I got it.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Angela, please?
This is Angela speaking.
Hi, Angela. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
I'm okay. What, why are you calling me? Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Not helping.
Yeah, it's a radio show.
Why are you calling me?
Well, because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Somebody emailed you about me?
Yeah, it's somebody that you went out on a date with a little while ago.
What? What?
It's a segment that we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. A listener of ours named Johnny told us that he went out with you recently.
Oh my God. No.
You obviously remember Johnny.
Johnny also told us that you haven't talked to him in like 3 weeks, so he's wondering what's up.
I was trying to do the fadeaway.
It didn't work.
Can you tell us why you were trying to fade away from Johnny?
Because it was the weirdest date I'd ever been on in my life.
It sounds really strange from what he described to us as well.
Oh, he told you? Oh, my God.
He did. He told us how he met up with you and surprised you with a hot wing eating competition that he was participating in.
Yeah. And I didn't know, until we met up at the restaurant that was our date.
Can I just ask you, what was the first thing that went through your head when he told you that he was going to participate in this contest?
Honestly, I was waiting for him to be like, just kidding. But he wasn't kidding.
No, he's a true competitor.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was like a thing, that like people gathered to like cheer people on as they eat.
But you can see, I mean, like, stepping back and having some hindsight, you can see where his mind was. Like, he thought it would be a fun, informal date, like an activity for you guys to do.
Yeah, but like, how are we supposed to get to know each other if he's eating hot wings?
Right. I'm not saying the execution was good. I'm just saying that the intention was good.
It was weird. because people knew him. Like,
People knew him.
they were like, "Oh yeah, Johnny, he's really good." And I was like, "Really good at what?" Like,
So he's
weird.
known at the bar, or he's known at the hot wing eating competition?
the hot wing eating competition. Like, people were fans. Like, some people had fan T-shirts. It was It was the weirdest thing.
Wait.
T-shirts? Did you say T-shirt?
Yeah, I mean, they were homemade, but like, still,
And it wasn't like his cousins or something.
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he had like a like page or something.
So are you not calling him back because the pressures of being a celebrity girlfriend would be really hard?
You know what? I was so weirded out by there wasn't the connection that I thought there would be. And I felt bad because, like, after he was done with the contest, we were trying to sit down and just, like, connect for the first time face to face. And he had, like, sauce all over his face and all over his shirt. And he's, like, snotty because, like, the spices are making, you know, his,
No.
And that didn't do it for you.
it was just disgusting. And then I was trying to not make it awkward, but it was already awkward. Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, I'm getting so hot." And he took off his hat. And he was bald, and I was scared. I was just shocked. I was scared, so I jumped back, and I know he saw me jump back. And I felt so bad. I felt like a bad person.
Oh, no.
Because
So you thought he had more hair, too?
Because he didn't look like that in the picture, because he does have hair on the sides. Like, so I thought that it was going to continue, but it didn't.
To the top.
And it's one of those things, like, just shave the sides, too. If you can't
I
grow it on the
know.
top,
Like, don't
like...
trick me. I would have been fine if it was just all bald, and he was, like, proud to be bald, but I felt like I was being tricked. So,
All right, so the whole date was a surprise to you. The hot wing eating competition and then the fact that he was bald.
right. The whole thing was like a hidden bald head underneath a baseball cap. That's the whole date. That's a good metaphor for how the date was.
Well, I have another hidden bald head for you then, Angela.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, Johnny is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I'm here, Angela. How are you?
I'm sorry, Johnny. I didn't. Sorry.
I had no idea that the JBGers upsetted you.
What?
The
I'm
Johnny
not
what?
upset.
my fan club, the Johnny B. Gooders. I didn't know they upsetted you. Was that a problem?
I'm sorry, stop. Do you have a fan club?
The JBGs, yeah. The JBGers.
That's what their shirt said. Oh, my goodness. That was a real. Oh, my God. JB.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was trying to be spontaneous. I wanted you to enjoy yourself. I don't see what the problem was.
You know what, Johnny? It's not a problem. It's just like you would be more of like an acquaintance than a boyfriend. I could not like consider being a girlfriend. That's just not my thing. It's not personal.
So
it's just,
because of the hot wings, so you want to go out on another date and don't do hot wings? We can go do something else.
I mean, I'm not a competitive eater.
We don't have to eat. I mean, the JBGers won't be there. They won't, so it just be
You sure, Johnny? You don't take him around with you everywhere you go? Because I would if I had a fan club like that.
No. I only at my hot wing. They support me there.
Johnny, how
Hey.
could you have not have mentioned this when we were talking before? Like, you made it sound like this was like a fun, great idea.
It was.
No, this is like a lifestyle for you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's my thing. This is what I do. I figured it would be good for her to, see what I do, see what kind of man she's getting involved with. Me and the JBGers.
JBG?
that right there is already like too much.
So, Angela, you're trying to tell me there's nothing I can say to make you want to go out with me? What if I cut my hair completely bald? What can I say or do?
Literally, like, I'm just not into a guy with sauce all over his face all the time.
Are you sure, Angela? Because we would like to pay for a second date. Would you go out with Johnny one more time? We will pay for it.
Hey, Angela, before you answer that, you just know a real man is not afraid to cry in front of a woman. And you know I did that in front of you, girl.
What?
Me and the JBG.
You cried?
Me and the JBG?
When did you cry?
Dude, the wings were hotter than I thought. I told you that earlier. Come on.
So obviously it's going to bring tears.
Oh, what a
Angela,
sensitive man.
one more date with Johnny.
Oh, my gosh.
Johnny, if you are a very unique and special person and seem really sweet, you're just not the guy for me.
Oh, Johnny.
I'm sorry, man. No second date. It doesn't sound like she's going to go out with you.
Damn, man. Dude, I really tried, man. I can't believe somebody wouldn't want to go out with me because I'm really good at something.
And Johnny, how can you ever really be alone when you have your own fan club? None of us can say that. You have the JBGers.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what? You're right, dude. I appreciate the love, man. Just for that, I'm going to bring you to the next contest, and we're going to do this together, bro.
Oh.
Come on, let's do this.
I'll cheer louder than any Johnny B. Gooder for you.
Let's do it.
All right. Give me a t-shirt, man. I'll see you there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I just want you to know I'm officially a Johnny B. Gooder.
Yeah.
Oh, God, of course you are.
Talking about today's second date update, and everybody texting in at 78592 supports the dude from today's second date update. His name was Johnny, and he wanted to call a girl named Angela. He wasn't getting a call back because he took her to a hot wing eating contest, kind of surprised her with that. And also, she said that he took off his hat and he was balding, and he was surprise bald.
Surprise.
I mean, it's just a lot of shocking things in one date.
Yeah, he's a big competitive eater, I guess, at this bar, and he has a fan club, the Johnny B. Gooders. And she just said his passion for eating things kind of turned her off. She wasn't into him because he just wanted to go eat spicy hot wings all the time and hang out with his fan club.
Yeah, like someone said on the text board, poor guy just wanted to be spontaneous. Maybe a little too spontaneous.
It just shows, guys, don't plan dates, really. Like, don't try to do too much on dates.
Not what
Just
it shows, Jubal.
go to dinner, keep it normal. Don't try to do too much. No hot wing eating contests.
Okay.
And don't introduce them to your fan club until at least date number 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
The only
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One night stands are always awkward, you know, especially at the end of it when you're done. And there's just that awkward moment where you're like, hey, was it $65 or $70? Like, what? And then you have to like haggle back and forth. And then you're like, do I tip? Is it what's 20%, 25%? Then you look it up on Google and they're standing there looking at you. It's just a one night stands are just so awkward, you know?
I'm just not even going to tell you.
Well, Matt, who is on the phone today to do a second date update, has an awkward story about a one night stand, I guess. Matt, how are you?
Man, I'm okay.
So what's the name of the girl that you want to call today?
Ariana.
Is that her? Is it said exactly like that? Ariana.
It is when I say it.
Ariana, okay. And where'd you meet her?
I met her at a house party.
Okay, you met her at a house party. And now your email, we'll ask you a little bit more about her in a second. Your email said that you guys hooked up same night you met, and now she's not calling you back?
That's correct.
I always think it's so funny when we call it a second date update. When the first night, not really so much a date.
It's an instant date. It's still a date, right, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I guess.
If you hook up with a chick, it counts as a date.
Yeah, I think so. I consider that a date. So how did you meet her at the house party?
So I was playing a drinking game with all my friends, you know. We're just having a good time, and she wandered up and wanted to be a part of it. And I was like, sure, of course. She was hot and wanted to sit down and play the game with us.
No, dudes only. No hot girls get to play this game. What game were you guys playing?
The game's called Ass. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've played
Yeah.
that before. When you guys were playing the game, did you actually get to talk to each other much?
I talked to her mostly while we were actually playing the game, like trying to teach her how, you know, you got to look at the certain cards and know what the cards mean. So, I mean, that's when I was kind of like, oh, wow, this chick is really cute. And taught her how to play the game.
Okay. So how did the rest of the evening progress? I mean, I know how it ended because you said in your email that you guys hooked up. But, I mean, did she seem like she was actually into you or she just wanted to hook up with you?
I wanted to say that she was really into me, but she's not calling me back.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Yeah, usually that's how you can tell if somebody's really into you or not. Why do you think she's not calling you back?
Well, I don't know, because, I mean, we made out a little bit, and we went back to her place. The went bad, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't work.
You mentioned in your email that it was a little awkward the next day. How so?
Yeah. When I woke up, she was like a different person. It wasn't the person that I, like, hooked up with that night. The next morning was like, what?
Like literally a different person? Like you woke up and you're like, who's this dude?
No, she was just cold and aloof. It was like it was a different person. I can't say literally, but she was just not the person I hooked up with the night before.
Did she seem disappointed that you were still there in the morning?
kinda.
It sounds like she maybe just wanted a one-night stand.
Well, I hope not, because, we had fun and it was a really good time, but I didn't want it to be a one-time thing. You know what I mean?
So did you ever actually say that to her? Like, actually have the conversation that you wanted it to be more than a one-night stand?
Yeah, I did. In so many words, but that's what I wanted.
And what did she say to you back?
Not much, really.
Yeah.
That's not good. So you were like, hey, I want more than a one-night stand, and she just, like, pat you on the head and kicked you out the door, kind of?
That's cute.
I wish it was that cute.
What was the last thing she said to you?
Bye.
Okay, and how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since this one-night stand?
I've been trying for like a couple weeks now, man.
Why are you so hung up on this, though? Like, I get that you liked her and stuff, but a lot of dudes would be like, sweet, a chick that doesn't want any strings attached.
I'm not like a lot of dudes. I'm sensitive, I thought this meant something.
Does she respond to you at all?
Not on the phone, only through text. And she was always like, I'm busy.
Hey, at least you're getting a little bit of a response on text. It's not a good one necessarily, but...
Why do you think that this would change her mind? I'm not trying to be mean, but she obviously seems like she doesn't want to talk to you.
It's like one of the best times I ever had, so why would I not want to have that again?
I guess it can't hurt to try.
Yeah.
Well, it may.
It could actually hurt, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, what we'll do is we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks, everybody.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I completely forgot to ask the most important question in the first part of today's second date update when we were talking to Matt. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
How bad are you in bed?
That is a good question.
On a scale of what to what?
You make your own scale up, though. Are you bad in bed, do you think, or do you think you're okay?
I'm not bad. I'm not going to say I'm good either.
All right.
Hey, that's good. You don't want to, like, overhype yourself.
I feel adequate.
Okay. If you're just tuning into the second date update, Matt met Ariana at a house party. They had a one-night stand. The next morning, she was awkward, and he hasn't been able to get her to go back out with him ever since. So I'm just assuming maybe that it was bad, and she was like, I don't want to do that again. All right, man, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
And Matt, you said you're a really sensitive guy. Are you going to be able to handle some harsh criticism? Because that sometimes happens in these second date updates.
I have to be honest. I'm going to try.
Okay. Hold it together, buddy. It's just one girl. Just remember that, all right?
One girl and a lot of other girls listening
Jubal.
who might know who you are. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ariana?
Yes. Who am I speaking to?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
I don't understand what you mean. Sorry.
My name is Jubal. Host a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
And one of our listeners emailed us about you, so I'm calling to ask you a few questions. Any idea who might want to get in touch with you?
I honestly have no idea.
His name is Matt, and you guys recently met at a party, and...
That was a big
So
sign.
it sounds to me like you know who Matt is.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I know who matters.
Matt talked to us a little bit about meeting you, said that he really liked you, and has been trying to get you to go out with him again since you guys had a little one-night stand. But he says just say that you're busy, but you obviously aren't really calling him back and agreeing to go out. Is there any particular reason why?
I mean, it just really wasn't a good night, and I don't know. I just honestly wish I could just take it all back.
Was it the actual hooking up that was bad, or was it just the experience of being with him that was bad? He said it was. He said that after you guys did it and you woke up in the morning, you seemed kind of like awkward about things.
I mean, there was just a specific moment that I can remember that was just not ideal, and it kind of like was really sobering, to be honest.
Can you tell us what happened? He really wants to see you again, and he's wondering why you're not calling him back.
I don't know. It's really embarrassing, and I don't know if I should say it or not.
Embarrassing about you, or embarrassing on his behalf?
Oh, definitely on his behalf.
Okay. If you know you're never going to talk to him again, right? And you know that he set this phone call up because he wants to know what he did wrong.
Yeah.
then I guess he's willing to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't call the radio if you didn't want the honest answer.
There you go.
Well, we were intimate, and if you can call it that, and it was fine. But then in the middle of things happening, his phone rings, and it's like a text, and he like gets up like in the middle of it and like walks across the room. He says, "Hold on a second."
Wait, this is while you guys are in the middle of things?
Yeah, it's like just getting to the good part, and then just all of a sudden out of nowhere he gets up and he's like, "Hold on." And so I just lay there and I'm like, okay. And he gets up and walks across the room and pulls his phone out of his pants pocket and starts texting someone.
In the middle?
Yeah, just in the middle. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, you couldn't wait like 20 more minutes? Like,
So he took a break in the middle of hooking up with you to check his text messages.
yeah.
Did you tell him that is like, I mean, so many things, uncomfortable, rude?
No, honestly, like, it was just one of those situations where I just wanted it to be over with. And so after he was texting, he was kind of like, all right, where were we? And I was just...
Where were we? All right, hand it up.
It was just so uncomfortable.
One of my buddies just sent me this hilarious meme. Sorry, I had to text him back, LOL. Are you ready to get this thing back moving again?
I know. I'm just like, come on, can you disconnect for like a little bit? Like, come on, like, how...
Sorry, I had to check in real quick.
What's this apartment complex called?
To his defense, you guys were both wasted. I mean, he's obviously not making the best and brightest decisions of his life at that moment.
At this point, we weren't even wasted anymore. It was just one of those things where he just got up and checked his phone in the middle of us being together, and it was just so rude and inconsiderate and honestly so embarrassing on his part.
That is a way to make a woman feel sexy.
I know, definitely. I have never felt more sexy in my life.
Yeah, I am so into being with you right now, but I can hear my phone going off. I'm going to check that real quick and then get back to it. You must have been pretty...
I know.
I would be pissed if somebody checked their phone in the middle of it.
I should have updated my Twitter right then while he was doing it.
So is that why you were kind of cold with him the next day?
Yeah, I just figured if I just don't say much, maybe he'll leave.
Yeah.
And so he did. He finally left, but it was just... He was super, super, like, clingy the next morning, and, like, I had a really great time. I was like, really? You had a great time?
Aren't you curious to find out who he was texting?
I mean, honestly, I really don't give a anymore. He's such a blimp on the radar, and I don't really care about him anymore.
Well, I'd like to find out, and it's cool because he's actually on the other line listening, so we can ask him.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, Ariana.
Hey, Matt.
That is awkward, isn't it?
Matt, why would you check your phone in the middle of sexual relations with somebody?
Some of us have responsibilities beyond just hooking up.
How could you have a responsibility at that time of night after a whole night of partying?
Well, I have family that depends on me. Like, I have a brother who's in trouble financially, and my sister has 2 kids. So when my phone rings, I mean, that's my gut response. I have to go through that.
Family man.
Yeah, but that can't wait, like, 20 minutes? You're already out at, like, 12 in the morning. Like, what do they need? I just don't understand.
Hey. Ariana, I apologize if I offended you. It had nothing to do with you at all, really. When my phone goes off, it's like an instinctual trigger. I have to pick it up, and because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, kind of.
What?
I guess.
No.
I mean, really, come on. No, you can't say no to that. You say no to family? I mean, come on.
If my mom texts me in the middle of hooking up with somebody, I'm not answering that.
I honestly don't even believe him that it was his family. I think he's just covering.
Wait, I didn't say it was my family. I said if those people were to call me, I have to pick up the phone.
So who was it? Who was it then, Matt?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest. It was my boy Scott.
Okay.
And it was not an emergency, but it could have been. So
I guess
I picked up the phone.
I don't understand why you, at the time, and still don't quite understand why picking up a phone, no matter who it's from, in the middle of that is not a good idea.
Finish the task at hand, and then you can text your friend. It just doesn't seem that difficult.
Does that make sense to you at all, Matt?
No, not really.
Okay.
Matt.
You never know, guys.
So you think it's perfectly fine to text in the middle of that act?
I don't think it's perfectly fine in all accounts, but you have to take into account what's actually going on with the text.
You're one of those people that would, like, if you were polled on whether you'd give up sex or your cell phone, you'd choose sex before your cell phone, right?
Only in an emergency situation.
All right, well, I'm going to ask the question anyway. I know the answer, but Ariana, would you like to go out with Matt again on a second date? I will pay for it.
Honestly, it wasn't even that fun to begin with.
Oh, shocking.
All right.
It was kind of a relief that you got up and had a text.
Oh, man.
Matt, no second date for you.
Well, now I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it now? Why is that?
Well, after hearing her end of the story, I think I'm better off.
Because she was the one in the wrong
You know what?
here.
You're right. She should be more understanding.
Screw her.
Yeah.
I think that he's totally right. I probably am better off.
Well, we can agree to agree.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
0.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There's no better way to bond on a first date than risking getting salmonella or some other foodborne illness. I think it's really a good way to get to know each other. And that's what Michael kind of did on his first date with the girl that he wants to call today. We'll get into that in just a second. But what's up, Michael? How are you?
I'm good. How about you guys?
Good.
He sounds healthy, Jubal.
Yeah, somehow. I don't know how.
You know, I read your email for a second date update, and I like your idea of a first date. We'll get into that, like I said, in a second. But first, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Madeline.
Madeline, all right. And what'd you like about Madeline?
Well, basically, I'd been out with a group of friends, and she was, like, in the group of friends. We didn't really talk too much, but our mutual friend was telling me that she thought I was cute, and I thought she was pretty cute. So I got her number from the mutual friend and texted her, and a few days later we set up a date.
So what you liked about her is that she liked you first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She thought I was hot.
I mean, it's a good start. It's a good start.
Yeah. Your idea for a date was interesting. How did you decide to do that? I mean, first of all, tell everybody what it is, and then how did you decide to do it?
Well, I was kind of tired of just, the old dinner and a movie type thing. I wanted an experience, so I went and looked for the lowest rated restaurant I could find in the area on Yelp.
What?
Why?
That's a terrible strategy.
Well, I mean, we were talking, and we decided that, like, the traditional, like, nice dinners, 5-star restaurants, well, one, they're crazy expensive, but two, they're kind of boring. Like, you go to enough of those dates, and they all kind of blend together, and wanted to try something new. And,
Anybody can try to have, like, a great meal on a first date, but nobody really tries to have a crappy meal. And I like that. I like that idea.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was searching and searching on Yelp for, like, at least an hour.
Oh, man.
And I found this, like, hole-in-a-wall Italian place, like, way on the outskirts of town. Like, I'd never even been to this area before, but it had, like, 1.5 stars and just no good reviews on the entire thing. So
Oh, that's so bad.
And did it deliver on its promise?
yeah, it really did.
So what happened when you showed up at this horrible restaurant?
Well, first off, we almost didn't show up because it's, like, not advertised on the street at all. Like, we drove past it, like, 5 or 6 times, just like trying to find this location.
Oh, I hate that. Like, GPS says it's right here.
Yeah, like we would pass by it and the GPS would say, "You're here," and then stop GPSing, and so we would just have to reset that.
You're like, oh, it's actually
that's
literally
the
this
worst.
dumpster that we're standing in front of.
It is this hole in this wall.
Yeah.
I'm guessing since this was such a horribly rated restaurant on Yelp, there wasn't a long wait for you guys to get a table?
No, we walked in when we finally found the place, and there was literally nobody there. There wasn't like a host or anybody in the actual place. And eventually a guy from the back walked out, and first off, he was like really uneasy. He was like, "Oh, are you guys the cops?"
What?
And we're like, "No, we aren't the cops."
This is actually pretty exciting.
This is great.
Yeah.
That's a normal question whenever you walk into a restaurant, I think.
Then he patted you down to see if you were wired.
No. But then he was like, "Are you from the health department?" Which is kind of got us a little freaked out about whether or not this food was okay.
And you still decided to eat there.
Well, we were committed at this point. Like, we'd been talking about it, so we had to. But we were like, "No, we're not from the health department." And after that, he like really perked up, and all of a sudden he was like, "Oh yeah, well come on, let me get you something."
Okay, there you go.
But then we're sitting there and we're looking for what food we want to get, and we mentioned that it's our first date, and so he takes our menus and goes, "Oh, I got the perfect thing."
Oh no!
That means I got whatever's left in the freezer from whoever hasn't been here in so long.
Yeah, so we're sitting there for like a few minutes just wondering what it could be, and he just comes out with a big bowl of spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh!
And that's it. That was his big surprise, spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, that was
This is
the
a
big
specialty.
special thing. Apparently he's like proud of the meatballs, like it's some family recipe or something like that, but they were pretty run-of-the-mill. So
The heat up ones, the frozen meatballs.
Oh, man.
So he actually sits down with us at the table.
What?
So kind of the rest of the meal is us talking to him.
That's got to be nice on your first date, getting to know this weird restaurant owner.
Sounds so happy to just have
God,
someone
he
around.
needs to be socialized more, I think.
Yeah.
So was she into it, or was she annoyed by the end?
I mean, I was taking it all in pretty good humor, and I felt like she was laughing along pretty well, but I am calling you guys, so I mean, something went wrong.
Did you get a kiss at the end of the evening, or?
No, there wasn't really an opportunity to be very romantic, but it felt like we had fun. I thought it was worth continuing getting to know each other, but maybe I'm wrong, I guess. Hasn't really been responding to anything.
All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Michael is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Madeline. They actually had one of the worst first dates ever, but on purpose. It wasn't a bad thing. They decided, as a joke, they would find the worst rated restaurant on Yelp and go eat there, and they did, and it was a really weird experience. And then they went to a dive bar after, and he can't figure out why he's not getting a call back. All right, Michael, we're about to dial her phone number. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. I'm a bit nervous, but excited.
And you thought that, like, maybe the date ended up just being a little bit too much for her?
I think so. I can't imagine anything else. I'm afraid I freaked her out, but I remember she was the one who first expressed interest in me, so I'm really in the dark here.
Okay.
You don't think maybe she got food poisoning and died, do you?
Died?
Oh, I hope not.
Well, she's not calling you back. That's the only thing I can think of is she's got to be dead.
The
That's what I
restaurant
always
had
think, though.
1.5 stars, not 0 stars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go, Michael.
All right.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Madeline, please?
this is she.
Hey, Madeline, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think I made my payment this month already.
Are you sure? Because I'm checking my records and I don't see a payment made.
No, I mailed it like 2 days ago.
No.
I'm not a bill collector or anything else. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh,
You have some weird bills, Madeline.
I'm sorry. I get lots of weird phone calls.
But if you'd like to submit a payment to me, I would be more than willing to give you my information. You can send a check.
No, I give away too much money as it is. So what's up?
I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And Michael actually sent us an email wondering if we could get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling him back.
Michael?
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy sigh there, Madeline.
Yeah, I'm a little frustrated with Michael at the moment.
Oh.
Really? Can you tell us why?
Well, it was just one of the most frustrating dates ever.
Frustrated?
Yes, frustrating. I don't know how else to describe it. Frustrating.
He said you guys laughed, you had fun, you connected.
Yeah, I really didn't have the opportunity to connect with him because I was like panicking the whole time.
You were panicking?
Yes.
Why were you panicking?
So I don't know what he told you, but we went to this restaurant like way on the other side of town, which meant we were in the car for like 45 minutes each way. Okay. And I think you can tell a lot about a person by the way they drive. And Michael is not a very good driver. Like, probably one of the worst drivers I have ever ridden with. Like,
Whoa, really?
not road rage. Like, I don't mean that,
What did he...
Yeah, like what?
He's just clueless behind the wheel.
So wait, so he was an aggressive driver?
No, not aggressive. Like, the exact opposite. Not aggressive enough. Like jerking on the brakes really hard. Like, I'm like flopping back and forth in the seat when he's braking. Like when we're trying to merge, he slows down instead of speeding up. I swear we almost like hit 3 cars.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to go out with him again. The people that do that are so obnoxious.
You were actually having road rage while in the car with the driver.
Basically, I was trying to keep myself under control, but like, my foot's like pressed on the floorboard, like I'm the one driving, like, oh my God.
So wait, you liked him outside of that. It's just you can't date somebody who drives like that.
I mean, I liked him when I first kind of met him. We were all kind of hanging out with some friends, but I didn't really get a chance to talk to him. And so on our date, I was so preoccupied, like anxious about getting back in the car with him for another 45 minutes after the meal was over. I couldn't think about anything else, And then, like, I don't know, the restaurant guy sat down at the table and was talking. So, I mean, I have no idea if I like him or not anymore. I'm just, like, so terrified of him driving.
I mean, it makes sense. If you're going to date somebody, you're going to be in the car with them a lot.
No,
I mean,
it doesn't
I guess you could drive all the time.
I don't think it makes sense. It doesn't, like, you really think it reflects who he is as a person.
I don't know. If he's that, like, clueless and unaware, what does that mean about the other areas of his life that are not as important as,
Judgmental.
Good question, Madeline. And we should just ask him because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you. Michael, are you still there?
Yeah, still here.
See?
Oh, my God.
I mean, I'm genuinely sorry that you were scared, but I don't get how. I mean, I was going slow. I was, checking all my blind spots. I was cautious.
Yeah, that was the problem, Michael. We're going 30 miles an hour on the highway.
Whoa!
Well, what you're not thinking about is I'm also trying to impress you at the same time. Like, my mind is on the road, on my phone, and trying to get to know you. It's a lot of multitasking.
Michael, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I mean, you're how old? You're supposed to be able to handle these things, like have a basic conversation and, drive safely.
I was driving safely. I was going slow because I didn't want to freak you out. I'm shocked.
The irony.
Have you ever been told that you're a bad driver before, Michael?
No, but, I mean, usually I'm driving by myself because, I mean, having a lot of people, it gets pretty distracting.
Barely.
It sounds like you get distracted easily.
I mean, yeah, I guess so, but like we were driving on new streets and there was a lot going on that night where I was nervous about the restaurant too. Like I think you're holding a lot of things against me that were just a one-time situational thing.
Michael, listen. Don't you remember we got to the restaurant and I'm like, okay, GPS says we're here. I'm like pointing it out. And you're like, no. And I'm like, yes, it's right there. There's a parking spot. And you're like, no, I think we should make the block. I'll be honest with you, Michael. I just really never wanted to hit somebody that much in my life as I wanted to hit you right then.
Gosh.
Okay.
I just wanted to get out of the car, you know? Like,
if I had known you were getting violent in your head, then yeah.
I just can't believe the only thing Michael did wrong was drive.
Yeah, but...
look, I was in the car with him, not you. And when you're in the car for an hour and a half round trip with somebody who's that bad of a driver, you might consider taking your own life too, okay?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
For food
I've-
poisoning
Okay.
at that restaurant.
I feel you on that one, Madeline.
Okay, that's pretty overly dramatic in my opinion. You're not going to take your own life because you're sitting in a passenger seat of the car with me, okay?
Okay, right, all right. But I'm just trying to make a point. It was terrifying. I mean, I'm still shaken up about it.
Still.
All right, then how about we go on another date and you drive?
Oh.
That is a good solution.
Hey, let's see
Yeah,
how you're
Madeline,
driving.
would you like to go out with Michael again for a second date? We will pay for it. Not your gas money, though, but we will pay for it, the date.
I mean, you said yourself that you were so distracted by his driving that you weren't even able to get to know who he was.
That's true. But I'm just thinking about, like, if it were to work out, you know, someday down the line, he's going to be driving, and I just feel like, I don't know, that would just be, I don't know if I can handle it.
Are you serious?
So you won't go out with him again in case you ever have to drive with him.
Madeline, you guys could become the public transit couple. You could just do Uber everywhere you go. You could just drive literally everywhere you go. That's what I do in my relationship.
Look, his driving just makes me a terrible person, apparently. And I don't want to be that person. So I just don't want to risk it.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
Wow. Okay. That's not good.
sorry, man. You know what would make you feel better? Maybe go out for a long, slow drive somewhere.
Very slow.
And just make sure you're not in my neighborhood, okay?
Oh, come on.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Very split on our text message board at 78592 right now about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Michael wanted to call Madeline. They actually went out on the worst date ever on purpose. They went onto Yelp and they found the lowest rated place that they could find to go eat at. They thought it'd be fun, and apparently it was a weird, kind of crappy experience at the restaurant.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the reason that she wasn't calling him back. She wasn't calling him back because apparently he's a really slow driver, and it was driving her nuts. And she says that she can't date him because the thought of being in a car with him again is just so torturous. She doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, she wouldn't even consider it. Like, you know, my husband is a very, very slow driver, okay? And before I started dating him, he would drive in the left lane slow, even. And I know,
The
I
worst type of person.
apologize for him, but I don't let him drive anymore.
Yeah, see?
They just say, you know what? And he doesn't like driving either. Because people who drive slow are
They're
usually
s-
kind of scared.
Yeah, they're scared of everything. They're, a freeway on-ramp. I'm just going to slam on the brakes right now because that's the safest possible thing I could be doing when people are going 80 miles an hour around me.
What does merge mean?
It really works for both of us. It could have worked for her. She
Yeah.
needed a more open mind.
She decided that she can't even put in the extra effort, though. She doesn't want to go out with the dude again because he drives too slow. And a lot of people are texting in at 78592 saying that they have the same problem with their significant other, that they drive way too slow or, in some instances, way too fast.
You gotta agree with her. Like, it would literally be a fight
Oh,
every
it'd drive me
single
nuts.
time they go somewhere.
Yeah.
It'd be like, go faster, or then she would be driving and he'd be like, slow down.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Like,
You think the most important thing about a relationship is driving compatibility?
Yeah,
you're gonna
definitely.
get to
Okay.
places
I think it's
together.
very important.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. I drive very fast, and this is the worst possible area to do that in because everybody in Seattle drives incredibly slow. Incredibly slow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And my girlfriend drives super fast, and like I got in the car with her, and I was scared for my life, and I was like, I think I love this woman. This is amazing. So yeah, I think driving compatibility is definitely a very, very serious thing to think about. Text in at 78592.
Really
Would you date somebody who just drives you nuts the way they drive?
Pun intended.
Moving 92.5. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, there's an art to dating. When you go out with somebody and you enjoy your time together, you kind of hang back after the date and don't text right away because you don't want to seem overeager.
No, I hate that rule.
Well, it's a rule that people abide by, and Jason, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, is hardcore at that rule because he hasn't talked to the girl he wants to call in 2 months.
What?
Yep. He's doing the 2-month slow play, which I think is a little too long, but Jason, I don't know, man. I don't know exactly what your goal is here, but you want to call her now for a second date update. Why wait 2 months?
Well, okay, so I think I'm in a little bit of a unique situation here. See, I went out with this girl, Kathy, 2 months ago, and we went to a dinner, and it was okay.
Oh, great. So now you're just rating it as okay. I waited 2 months. It was okay. Figured I couldn't find anything better, so now I'm going to call Kathy back. Is that the plan?
Well, no, I...
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like that's the plan, Jason. Is that the plan?
Is that horrible?
Yes.
I just think that maybe after, all this time, I came to a realization that this was actually what a date maybe is more supposed to look like.
What?
What does that mean, Jason? Because if I didn't call somebody back for 2 months and then I was like, all right, look, I got to get a hold of them, even though it's been a long time, I really liked them, I wouldn't describe them the way you just described the girl that you want to call. What's her name?
It's Kathy.
Kathy. I wouldn't describe them the way that you described Kathy and be like, yeah, it was, it's good.
Well, let me tell you about our date. So we go to dinner, and things are going okay. There were no, awkward surprises in the first 10 minutes. And I'm trying to facilitate conversation and, talk about ourselves. And every single step of the way, the conversation just dies, And it's not like it's the worst date in the world, but it's like that there are these long stretches of silence where, you just want to squirm in your seat and you don't know what you're supposed to do.
It sounds like a fabulous date. No wonder you want to call her back.
Well, see, that's sort of what I thought. I thought things were not going well because about 30 minutes in, she starts checking her phone.
So it doesn't sound like Kathy wants to date you either. So,
see,
okay.
That's what I believed. And then the next morning, she texts me and says, hey, thanks so much for last night. It really meant a lot to me.
Hey, that's
Okay,
good.
so
Is it
you're
though?
out with her. There's a lot of lulls in the conversation. She's checking her phone 30 minutes in, and you find out that she actually had a great time.
So, I mean, I get that text, and I sort of look at it for a few minutes, and then I think, no way. There's no way I'm going out on another date with this girl. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was a bad date. It was so weird.
Yeah, and you're like, if that's your definition of fun, we have two different definitions of fun, obviously.
Exactly.
So what made you change your mind?
So it's been 2 months, and I've been on dates since then, trying to sort of figure out what is actually good for me.
Uh-huh.
And every single date has been so much worse than that date. So much worse.
So you want to call her after 2 months, not because she was so fantastic, she just wasn't a psychopath.
Well, she wasn't a psychopath, and, I didn't have a bad time. It wasn't great, but, maybe they say that, marriage is like a partnership, sort of like the boring married couple, right? Well, maybe this is that right off the bat, and I can know what to expect all the way down the line.
Comfort.
Normally, I would be really against this, but I feel like online dating has given people too many choices that you don't ever know what was good. Like, if it was pre-online dating, maybe you would have given her a second chance, and the second time it would have been fantastic.
And this date wasn't a bad date. I enjoyed my meal, and the company was okay. It's just,
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
I'm starting to think that okay is what I need, And, I listen to your show, 2 Second Date Update, and I've heard some of the people that are on here before, and I know how bad things can be. And this isn't that, I think this is way better than that.
Yeah, just a little lag in conversation when you guys went out and she didn't mess her pants and throw up on you.
Honestly, it could be so much worse for me. So much worse.
I love that our show is like taking a low bar and lowering it even further.
Yes, to help.
Well, it lets you know. It lets you know how bad things can get.
Oh, that should be our new show slogan.
Yeah,
Brooke and Jubal in the morning lets you know how bad things can get.
I like it.
But honestly, Jason, she's probably not going to be super excited that you haven't called her for 2 months.
Yeah, I realize that may be a problem. I did text her a day ago and said, long time no talk, stranger. Just trying to ignite a conversation, and I have not gotten a response, which I don't blame her for. But I really do want to reach out and at least try to get a second date.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call Kathy and see if she's willing to go out with you again, since she's not the worst option.
All right. Thanks, guys.
So awful.
Yeah, no problem. We'll get your second date update right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, we have Goldilocks on the phone. Goldilocks goes by the name of Jason.
Huh.
He's been in the dating world, and most of his dates have either been too hot or too cold. And he wants us to call Kathy for him right now. And Kathy is, well, she's not even just right. She's just okay. And that's why he likes her. He actually went out on a date with her 2 months ago. And hasn't talked to her since. But now he wants to call her to get another date because, according to him, all of his other dates have been so bad that he's thought about it and he's like, this one was actually probably the most decent date I've had in 2 months. So why not give it a shot and see if she'll go out with me?
Jason, I feel like you should tell her, or we should tell her, that you want to give it another shot because, hey, the first one wasn't so great, but first dates are hard, and maybe the second date would be better.
Yes, I think that's part of what I'm hoping.
Okay, that's the message you're trying to get out, not like, well, she was good enough.
Absolutely. I mean, I think I'm a little worried that it's going to come across as, because, I haven't texted her in 2 months. So the fear is that, she'll think what I said.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The fear is that she'll understand the truth.
But I wouldn't even call out how bad the date was. I mean, it was on your end. You said it was boring, but she texted you the day after, right?
Yeah, so I think I'll say something like, I wasn't ready at the time.
I liked you too much, and I didn't know how to deal with it, so I went away for 2 months.
Now we're just lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might work.
No.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, Jason. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Hey, what's up, Kathy? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? It's a radio show?
A radio show? What?
Yeah, like the kind that you hear when you're listening to the radio, and then there are people doing a show on there.
Good description.
We do one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm calling you today because we actually got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay.
I know this is weird, but we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Your situation is a little different, though, because the guy that wanted us to call you actually kind of blew you off, but he's regretting it now. His name is Jason.
Jason, like a few months ago, Jason?
Yep, I think we're talking about the same Jason.
Yeah.
He's calling to get in touch with me now?
Yeah. Yeah, he emailed us and said that he really enjoyed your date, and he doesn't really know why he took so long to get back to you, but he tried to text you the other day, and now you haven't texted him back, so he thought he'd enlist our help to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if you would like to see Jason again or if you enjoyed your time with him.
Huh, that's actually pretty funny. That was actually a pretty big night for me, weirdly enough.
The date you had with Jason was a big night?
Yeah, kind of. It's just weird that he's asking now. I mean, like, why wait like 2 months? That's okay.
That's what we said.
What was so big about that night for you?
Well, honestly, that night I kind of came to the conclusion that I was more interested in women than men.
Whoa, what?
Oh. Like you came out of the closet that night?
Well, I mean, that came like a week or so later, but like that night I realized, what it was that I actually wanted.
Whoa.
Good for you.
Wow.
Way to find
And
your truth.
How did that hit you all of a sudden while you're out with Jason?
I just kind of felt like the whole time on our date, I was just kind of bored. Like, I felt like I was really grasping at things to talk about, and they just, nothing was really landing. And over the course of the evening, I just kind of felt like I was more interested in, like, looking at our waitress than I was at Jason.
Was this something you were thinking about, like, prior, or it was literally everything happened that night?
I think I had a little bit of confusion, but I just have been dating men my whole life, and I just, I felt like this was what I was supposed to be doing, and then it was just that night I was just like, what am I doing? Clearly, I'm continuing to date guys that I'm not interested in. Why am I not interested in them? Maybe because I'm not interested in men in general.
Wow.
Good on you, Kathy. So, but I'm confused, though, because he said that you texted him the next morning, like, praising your night with him.
Well, I honestly just wanted to thank him. Like, I really woke up that next morning just feeling like a whole new person. And I wanted to thank him because I feel like that was the turning point for my life. Like, I feel like I know who I am now.
That's amazing.
He read your text completely wrong. He thought you were texting him saying how much fun you had on the date, not that your date was so boring it made you switch teams.
Oh, my God. He thought that I meant, like, that I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant, like, thank you for helping me figure out my life.
Right. Thank you for helping reveal my truth. Not for all the laughs.
I'm sure he'd be shocked to know that that's what that text meant. And you might be shocked to know that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Jason?
Yeah, shocked is an understatement, man.
Jason, I'm sorry.
I can't believe this. You're telling me that I, like, because you went on a date with me, you realized that,
I mean, it's not there's anything wrong with you.
Well, there is. There's a big thing wrong. Well, there's a thing wrong with Jason.
You've been with guys before, though. I don't understand why, why it was your night with me that changed everything. Like, what was I doing so wrong?
No, you didn't do anything wrong. I think it was just a culmination of a lot of dating of men and realizing that I wasn't enjoying myself. And I guess you were just the last date that I didn't enjoy, that I kind of went, well, maybe it's because I'm not interested in men.
Yeah, but then why would you text me the next morning? Like, that is only something that you would do if you were interested in me.
If I recall, I texted you that, just thanking you for a great night. I didn't ask to see you again. I mean, you didn't text me back, so I figured, oh, great, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
That was still kind of a lie then, right? You didn't have a great night with me.
What? Jason, are you actually butthurt about this?
Yeah, of course I am. Like, I was not the reason that it was a boring date. I don't buy that as the reason she texted me that in the morning. I think she's, I think you're trying to get back at me, if I'm honest. Like,
what?
You think,
really?
Jason, are you accusing Kathy of lying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that was the night she decided that she was, playing for the other team. I don't believe it.
So, Jason, you're saying that you are just God's gift to women and there's absolutely no way that I could not be interested in you.
No,
Is
Kathy,
that
that's not,
what I'm
that's not what I'm
hearing?
saying. I think that maybe you're upset that I didn't text you back, and so now you're trying to embarrass me on the radio, and that's pathetic.
What? How are you turning her moment of truth into something that's about you, dude?
I just think it's a pretty good story. You know what I mean? Like, she was on her phone the whole night, and you're telling me that was the turning point of her life? No way.
Texting my best friend because we had been having this conversation about, am I interested in women? I don't know. I don't know how I feel. And I had, just such an epiphany on our date that, I texted her. And I didn't really feel it was appropriate to share with you, obviously.
I think it would have been amazing if you shared it with him. Like, hey, by the way, half an hour into this date with you, I just figured out that I am a lesbian. All right, let's finish up. You want dessert?
Dessert?
I mean, maybe he could have been my wingman for the waitress. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. See?
All
Jason,
right, well,
you guys could still be friends. You did help her in a big moment of her life that was very pivotal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can introduce you to some of my friends. Like, I'm open to that.
Hey.
well, Kathy, what would you say to going out on another date with Jason? We will pay for it. Would you go on a second date with Jason?
I would say if he wants a wingman to help him find women, and you guys want to pay for that, I would love to help him in that situation.
So, Kathy, is that a no, or will you go out with Jason and help him find chicks?
I mean, I do have some friends that I could probably set him up with.
Hey.
You're saying you might have some straight friends who would be interested in me?
Yeah.
Until they actually go out on a date,
For
Jason.
now.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I'll just take any date with anyone who wants to go out with me.
Oh, my gosh, Jason.
Well, congratulations, Jason.
Really? Is that what it deserves? So
You
congratulations.
might have got a second date.
I hope I don't bring anyone else to any big realization on my next date.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
All right, follow along with me here. We're about to do a second date update on a girl's fiance.
What? Why? That doesn't make sense.
It'll make sense in just a second. Cindy is on the line with us. She emailed us about her fiance, Adam.
Okay.
You're still confused. I can see it in your faces.
Yeah, Cindy, did you get married on the first date or engaged? I mean, what's going on?
Cindy, why don't you explain to everybody what your situation is?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
I met Adam online, actually. We started talking about 6 months ago.
He's not from here, right? He lives
Right, he lives in Oregon.
Oregon, okay.
So we sort of had this long-distance relationship. And, at first it was just, chatting every once in a while, and then we started talking, every day, every morning before I went to work. When I got up, I'd call him, and we kind of, get ready together in the morning. And then, after about 6 months, we were kind of having a pretty intense conversation, and he actually proposed to me.
Oh. Now, is this before you have ever met each other, or have you met in person?
Yeah, we hadn't had a chance to meet yet. We've been talking about it for some time.
Oh, my
It's hard with
God.
our schedules. So, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like this happens all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something there, and I said yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you guys are too busy to schedule a meetup, but planning a wedding
Yeah.
and stuff, that'll be easy.
But you did finally meet up with Adam, right?
Yeah, we decided we just couldn't wait any longer.
Were you scared at all that he was going to catfish you? You were going to
Yeah.
show up and it was going to be somebody completely different?
That's what all my friends were saying, but the pictures and stuff that he sent, it didn't feel fake. It felt really authentic, and it was. So when we were on the date, it felt like we'd known each other for a really long time.
What was it like as soon as you saw him?
It was like a big relief.
Oh, thank God you're not actually
A woman.
a murderer. Yeah.
I just felt like it validated all my feelings for him, that he was totally normal, and he made me laugh. He was everything that we had been.
Same person that you've been talking to online
Yeah,
for 6
same person.
Wow.
And how did your first date go?
It was like really exciting. Everything was going well. But like not even 10 minutes into our date, he says, "Aren't you so pumped to get married?" And I was like, yeah, but like, let's, take things as they go. Like,
Okay.
Like it's a sweet workout you guys are about to do.
I'm so pumped.
yeah, I mean, like, I just thought since it was the first time we met, like, what's the hurry, But
Maybe try the first kiss. And then get into the wedding
No,
stuff.
Jubal,
I know.
come
Put the
on.
ring
Marriage
on you.
before kissing. Everybody knows that.
we actually kissed the second we saw each other.
Okay.
But
All right.
Hey, that's
Okay,
cool.
good. At least you got that out of the way. Does it worry you at all that you've only known him online for 6 months and he's so focused on getting married to you?
no, not worry. I really feel like he's the one person for me, but I just don't know why we're like in such a hurry about it.
So you don't feel like he could possibly have any ulterior motives to wanting to get married so quickly?
I just can't imagine what that would be.
You're not a millionaire and just keeping it from us, are you?
Because I'll marry you if that's true.
I'll get in line.
How did everything end with that? I mean, obviously you're asking for us to call him for a reason.
I just think I scared him because I said, like, why don't we sort of just pull back on the throttle a little bit? And, like, he seemed like I kind of, like, burst his bubble a little bit, And then now he's not even responding to me. Like, he sent one message, but other than that, it's been, like, sort of radio silence.
Was his message like, go away? I don't want to talk to you? Or, like, what was the last thing he said?
No. I just, like, asked him if he was okay, and he just sent back, yeah.
Oh, that's it? A one word?
Wowza. To your fiance?
Yeah.
How dare you?
So when we do the second date update, when we call him here coming up, you want us to try to get the wedding back on?
I don't know, yes, I guess.
Okay.
But, like, not, like, I want him to know that we need to take things a little slower, maybe.
I am ordained, I could marry you guys over the phone.
He really is.
Just get this thing done.
Yeah.
You guys are dragging your feet.
Right? You got Jose and I as witnesses.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
This is definitely one of the most interesting second date updates we've ever done.
Oh, yeah.
Cindy is on the phone with us. She emailed us about her fiance. It still sounds weird every time you say it. Cindy was dating this guy, Adam, online for 6 months. He lives in Oregon. She lives here in Washington. During their chats, he asked her to marry him. She said yes. They finally met. And now he's not getting back to her after actually meeting up and having an official date in person. I mean, I know that you said that when he brought up the wedding thing, you were like, hey, maybe we should wait. And then he seemed pissed about that. But was there any other signs that may have prompted him to...
It seemed like that was the reason he sort of got quiet, but I don't know.
Okay. And remember, all Cindy has heard from him since they actually got together, she asked him if he was doing okay because he wasn't responding to her, and he just texted, yeah. One word at her. A lot of people on the text message board, and I'm sure you've heard this from your friends, say, like, you're crazy, you don't really know the guy, but you are certain that this is the dude for you.
Yeah, that's where, like, I feel like I'm not crazy. That's the only thing that doesn't feel crazy to me.
You feel like everybody else is
Okay.
crazy
Yeah.
for saying you're crazy.
And
This
yet
whole damn court is crazy. All right. Sorry. We're gonna call him right now and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks,
All
guys.
right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Adam, please?
this is Adam. Who's calling?
Adam, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. I'm assuming you're probably not familiar with who I am.
Yeah.
How dare you? No, I understand. I know you live in Oregon. It's a morning show in Seattle.
Okay.
And we're calling you because Cindy, your fiance, emailed us and wanted us to ask you why you have been dodging her.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
She told us, how you met and how you had an online romance and everything else, and you asked her to marry you. You finally met, and then you won't return her phone calls.
I honestly, just getting to know Cindy, I never thought she was the kind of girl that, would have a change of heart as soon as she saw me.
What?
I thought things were great, but for some reason, as soon as we met, it's like I guess I just wasn't good enough for her. So I don't know. She just lost her confidence or something. I don't know.
Let me explain. This is crazy.
Adam, Cindy is actually on the phone with us.
Cindy's on the phone?
Yeah, you haven't been answering her phone calls, so she, wanted us to call for her.
I'm sorry to do it like this, but I needed to talk to you. I can't keep being ignored. Why would you do this?
It was very hurtful, I mean, we spent all this time getting to know each other and
I know,
every
and that's
day.
what I'm
And
saying.
then,
I don't know why you would just cut me out of your life like this.
it was pretty obvious to me. It's like, we've been talking for 6 months, and as soon as you finally see me in person, it was just obvious. Like, you obviously thought I was ugly, and you didn't find me attractive, and you didn't want anything to do with me. And it was just, to me, that was apparent from our first meeting.
That is so ridiculous. That's not the first time I've seen you. I've seen pictures of you. I've absolutely don't find you unattractive. I find you very attractive, actually, Adam.
Adam, I'm gonna give you a little advice that I give a lot of guys in the second date updates. Go to the store, pick yourself up some Old Spice swagger, and get a little confidence. Start showering with that stuff, okay? You need a little more confidence, man.
Well, you just have to understand what goes through my head, and in all of the women I've dated, I've never felt as close to someone as I feel to you. So I guess the excitement of building up to finally see you, I expected a lot, and then I felt like I just kind of got shut down and that I wasn't good enough for you.
What exactly did Cindy say to you, Adam, that made you go like, oh, she doesn't want to get married to me?
She just said, hey, can we slow down and just enjoy the time together, and we'll get to the wedding. We'll talk about the wedding.
You're right. Rude.
I mean, Adam, can you see why she has a point? This is the woman that you want to spend forever, the rest of your life with. What does it matter if it's 6 more months or a year or something, if it makes her feel good about waiting for the wedding?
You have to look at it from my point of view, too. I've told all of my friends and my family that we're engaged, and even though some of them were slightly skeptical, I mean, they've been very supportive. And then to come back, and of course everyone wants to know, how was it? How was she? What did you guys do? And I'm like, she has no interest in marrying me.
Adam, did you tell everybody that the wedding is off?
I did.
Without even, you didn't even check with Cindy. You didn't have the conversation. You just assumed because she said, let's talk about it later, that the wedding was done, and then reported back to all your family that, nope, don't want to marry the little Adam.
Right when you looked at me.
Another one.
It's obviously not traditional to meet someone the way we've met, and I keep telling them, look, this girl's amazing, and they're all excited.
Now I'm not.
Cindy,
if I can say anything, I just want to tell you that this time has been so perfect that we've had together, and I really, really, really love you, and I don't think that it's fair to just say no to this right now. I'm glad you're so excited to marry me. I can't wait to marry you too, but I think that we have to do it in the right way, and I think that we have to be mature about it, and I just want to be completely 100% ready to do it, and something just says to me that we need to spend some more time together. We need to develop our friendship first.
Adam, I have a feeling like you're a pretty sensitive guy.
No, I mean,
just to...
dating's tough, and as you get older, it's just, you see your friends get married, you see people together out, and you see all that happiness, and, I've been rejected a lot when it comes to relationships, and so I put up a wall, and when I hear that, I just kind of like, I guess I'm not good enough,
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Listen, I would love to send you guys out on a second date.
What? We're not paying for the wedding?
We will pay for that date, and then once your wedding is planned, come back and maybe I will perform it for you.
Nice. Romantic.
I'm into this one. This is going to be a good relationship. Cindy, do you want to go out with Adam again after hearing his reason for not talking to you?
Yes, of course I do. I love you, and I don't want this to be the end of this, and we're going to be just fine. We just have to get through this, okay?
Adam, do you still want to marry Cindy?
Do you take her?
Obviously, I need a second chance to make a first impression again, I guess, and I'd like very much to have a second date with you.
All right, well, with the power vested in me, I declare this a successful second date update. Congratulations, you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Brooke and Jubal.
Second date update.
If you want to guarantee a successful first date, how exciting does the activity need to be? I mean, we talking hang gliding over an erupting volcano?
Wow, I was thinking maybe going to a bar, Jeffrey.
Or maybe sorting through a pile of their junk mail looking for pharmacy coupons?
Okay, those are very big extremes there. Yeah.
I'm saying the activity should probably fall somewhere in between
Okay,
those
good.
two.
All right.
And one of our listeners named Natalie recently had a date with a guy that maybe wasn't the most thrilling idea ever.
Oh, no. That means it's terrible.
Well, let's find out. Natalie, on the excitement scale, from 1 to 10, where would you rank your date?
On the excitement scale, I would rank it a 3 because it was very low key.
Okay, and is that a good thing for you?
For a first date, yeah.
Okay.
And so what's the name of this guy that you want us to call today?
His name's Eric.
And how'd you meet him?
Met him online.
I always wonder, like, how do you pick who you're actually going to go out with? Like, what about this guy said, all right, he's worth meeting in person?
Well, I mean, it's online dating, so it's all going to be visual at first. And what stood out to me the most was that he looks a lot like that oldest Jonas brother. Like, not
is that
Nick
one's
or
name?
whatever Joe, like the other guy.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin. Is it Kevin?
Yes, yes.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who cares, honestly?
Who always has a really bad facial hair.
Yeah, you have a thing for that one.
Well, I mean, I think he's really good looking.
You should check out Nick Jonas's videos for just for your viewing pleasure. I should recommend that.
I get it. Like, I dated a guy who I thought looked like a white trash version of Justin Timberlake.
There you go.
Like, you're not all the way there,
Yeah.
okay? But it's close enough
We all
to
have our
someone
types.
who's hot.
We all have our types. All right, so your type is the old Jonas brother. Now, so what did you guys do for your date?
Well, the goal was to go to his favorite bar, and he was saying they have great food and drinks, and it's kind of like theme-oriented.
Mm-hmm.
When we got there, we had found that it had been closed down for rodent infestation.
Oh.
So, yeah.
And that deterred you from going in?
Of course it did.
Well, okay.
Well, I mean, it was closed, so yeah, we couldn't get in.
Missed out there, but okay.
Jeff's like, how many rats?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm picturing like a Beauty and the Beast type thing where like the rodents are dancing and serving you things.
Think
but
Ratatouille where there's rats in the kitchen.
Not everyone's into that. What'd you do instead?
So we go to his apartment, and we get inside, and he has this massive, like, size of a coffee table puzzle.
Huh.
And I know that sounds lame, but I am super into puzzles, too.
Oh, my gosh.
No, that sounds cool.
A puzzle.
I heard Puggle. I thought she had a huge dog, like the pugs.
Puzzles.
Okay, puzzles. Okay.
All right. He had like a 3,000-piece puzzle on his coffee table.
That is not what I expected at all. I thought that you were setting this up, like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, this guy knew that the bar was going to be closed, and he just wanted to get you back to his house, did a quick 7-Eleven trip, and then he walks you into a puzzle.
Yeah.
Were you shocked? I would have been shocked.
Honestly, I was kind of pleasantly shocked.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of turning out to be a really cool, low-key date.
Man, Natalie's the ideal woman that's just like not disappointed by anything that you do.
But I mean, honestly, like, it's kind of an ideal situation because if you're sitting down at a puzzle, you have something else to focus on, so there's no like awkward silence.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like a really good chance for you guys to talk. How did that go?
I mean, it went really good. It was flowing really, really well. At one point, like, I found this puzzle piece, and I put it in place, and he, like, lost his mind. He was like, I have been trying to figure this out for days now. He jumps up, and he kisses me.
Oh, really?
Ooh,
this puzzle's getting hot.
That's right.
Wow.
Okay.
Put your jig in my saw. Is that how? Get it?
My
Yeah,
Your
no, we get
jigsaw?
it. We get it. Okay. So he kisses you for finding the right puzzle piece. That's romantic.
Yeah, honestly, it was a really good first date. It really was. And I went home. I was just giving him all of the signals I possibly could, saying how great the date was and how I'm excited to see him again. And he was also giving that back as well.
And he hasn't called you at all?
No. So we've texted like a couple of times over the last few weeks. And the last response that I got from him, I was asking like, hey, you want to get together and work some more on the puzzle? And he just responded with, no thanks, busy.
Whoa.
Yikes. So after what you describe as such a good date, like what do you think would cause that reaction?
I mean, the only thing that comes to mind, if I'm going to nitpick about everything about the date, was when we got to his favorite place and we noticed it was closed. I was like, oh my gosh, thank God we didn't go here. That's so disgusting.
Yeah, his favorite spot you're poo-pooing on. I could see how he could possibly be angry.
Sometimes, like something happens, you don't really think about it in the moment, and then you stew on it later, and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I guess you could say it's puzzling.
Another one. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Let's end on that one.
Okay.
We're going to play a song, come back, call Eric, and maybe we can get you guys to play Scrabble or something together. Okay?
That would be great.
I'm sure it would be. Just hold on, Natalie.
Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, it's like one of those love stories that you see in the movies. Not the blockbuster movies in theaters, like the straight-to-DVD ones, where the love interest is like Christian Slater in his 50s.
Okay. I was wondering where the rat infestation came into play.
Basically, Natalie feels like she met a guy who's like the missing piece in her life.
God, so many puzzle analogies.
Out of thousands of options out there, he's the one that just fits perfectly in that space that she's been searching for. Whenever she gets bored, there's a game and a guy that she can turn to for relief. It's almost like,
wait, tell me.
what's that called?
Yeah?
A puzzle!
Battleship.
Yeah.
Just like Battleship. He's the battleship to her aircraft carrier. Is that right, Natalie?
100% right.
That's right. I knew I nailed it with that one.
She's with it. I love it.
That was like 10 puzzle jokes.
I know, it was really
I don't
good.
know what you're talking about. I'm just describing their date. Basically, Natalie met a guy named Eric online who she describes as looking like the least famous Jonas brother.
I forgot his name again.
Kevin.
Thank you.
Right, but his name is Eric, and they didn't get to go to the bar they wanted to because it was closed down. So instead, they went back to his apartment and played puzzles. Is that how you say it?
No, I think you did I think you do a puzzle.
They did a puzzle together.
There it is.
They shared a puzzle together.
But you rated it really high, though, Natalie, right? You liked it.
I did. I liked it a lot.
She liked it better than the original date they had planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we're going to try and call up Eric and see if we can get him to do another puzzle with you.
How are you feeling?
I'm excited to find out what's been going on because I've been so baffled by all of this.
Right, because your description does not match what he texted you, which was something about, like, basically, don't ever talk to me again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've even, reached out to my girlfriends. I'm like, okay, am I missing something? Like, what's going on here?
You are missing something.
Ooh, I love when we have a group of girls invested in this. Let's do it.
Brooke's like dead.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to call Eric right now and try and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
This is he.
Hi, Eric. How you doing? My name is Young Jeffrey. I work on the radio. Do you have a moment to speak with us?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're doing something on our show called a second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with someone and afterwards they're not calling you back, they can reach out to us and we'll try and figure out the reason why.
Okay.
So we're calling on behalf of a girl named Natalie.
Wow.
So you remember going out with Natalie. She wants to know, why aren't you calling her back? She feels like she had a really good time with you.
Wow. So you're calling me to find out. Okay. Yeah, we went out. It was cool.
That was a question mark at the end of that? I mean, I don't know. I feel like when we talked to her, she was really excited about you.
We should break down the date for you maybe piece by piece.
Okay.
I know you're into that stuff.
Yeah, he is.
So,
I see.
we heard that you met her online.
Yeah.
And that you were supposed to go to one of your favorite bars, but unfortunately it was closed down. So instead, you guys grabbed some drinks and went back to your apartment and did a puzzle together.
Oh, my God. Okay, yeah. I don't know how you know all that.
Well, she told us.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that still is just weird, but yeah, okay, yeah, that's what we did.
And the most shocking part to me was that you actually had a puzzle back at your place. I thought for sure you had set the whole thing up like you knew the bar was going to be closed just as an excuse to get her back to your house.
No. No. Did not know the bar was going to be closed. And yeah, I love puzzles.
Yeah, she said that she was really surprised, but she had a great time with you. So with all this good news, what's the reason that you're not talking to her?
I mean, we did have a really good time.
Yeah.
I don't know how much she told you.
I just told you what she told us. But we'd like you to fill in the missing pieces for us.
Well, missing pieces is kind of what it's all about. Like,
yeah, what are they?
Well, I would like to know where they are. There are 2 pieces missing from my puzzle.
Wait, what?
They're not in my apartment, so that means she had to have taken them.
Wait.
What?
Are you accusing her of stealing puzzle pieces?
I mean, I don't want to just come out and accuse somebody of stealing puzzle pieces. I'm just saying we were there, we did the puzzle. I'm working on this puzzle every day. It's right in my living room. There are 2 pieces that are gone. So she's the only person who's been there.
Oh.
So...
You sure you didn't lose them, bro? Those things fall and go under carpet?
Why do you think she would take puzzle pieces?
Exactly. Why would somebody take puzzle pieces? You have any idea how infuriating that is?
What would be in it for her?
Wait, she can see him again. I just figured it out. If she holds them for ransom, he has to call her.
It's not like a guy's sweater. It's a piece of the Empire State Building or whatever he's building.
What are you talking about? She would have told us that if that was her plan when we talked to her.
Up. She's setting us up, too.
Yeah, I don't know why somebody would do that. It's really not cool.
But what if the box came without the pieces? I mean, there's a lot of other explanations, right? Like, what if, I don't know, some factory worker that put it all together was playing a prank on you from the beginning and it has nothing to do with her?
No, I counted them. They were all there.
See, he's serious.
You counted
about
them?
his puzzles.
Did you look inside your vacuum? Because you said you vacuumed your floor.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I believe that from a man who actually counts the puzzle pieces. That is crazy.
I actually emptied out the vacuum bag and went through it for like half an hour. Nothing was in there. Guarantee you that the only explanation is that she's got them.
That's maniacal if she really took this.
I know.
Well, I feel like maybe we should ask the accused puzzle thief herself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Eric, Natalie is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Natalie?
Yeah, surprise. Hi, Eric.
Whoa. That came in hot.
Oh, my God. Hey.
Are you kidding? You think that I stole 2 puzzle pieces to hold them ransom?
It makes sense.
I don't know about holding ransom, but I'm pretty sure that you got the pieces.
You're pretty sure. You know what? I didn't take them because I have better things to do with my life than take puzzle pieces. Are you kidding me? You just instantly jumped to the conclusion, oh, I can't find 2 puzzle pieces. Oh, Natalie must have taken them. I couldn't have, I don't know, misplaced them. Since it took you how many days to find the piece that I found in an hour?
Oh, now you're coming after his puzzling skills, Eric.
That's a really low blow. You saw me working. I'm good at puzzles. This is like this is what I do. Can't say that.
Sure.
He's the puzzle guy.
Oh, yeah, sure, you're really good at puzzles. I'm not going to deny that, but maybe I'm better.
Oh, that's messed up.
I see what you're doing. You're just saying that so you can come back to the apartment, plant them, and then say, look, I'm better than you.
Oh, see?
Okay, Eric, I think you need to slow down. I don't think anybody is that competitive with puzzles that she would come back and plan them just so she could defeat you in your puzzle game.
You'd be surprised. She's super sketchy. She's taking these things, I'm telling you.
I don't know who's telling the truth.
I don't know.
Actually, I'm completely blown away that I haven't had the cops coming to knock on my door because you called them about your missing 2 pieces of your freaking puzzle.
Not yet, they haven't.
I definitely considered calling them, so you're lucky I didn't.
Okay, you guys.
Yeah.
You both. Wait,
So you considered calling the police, but you never considered calling me and saying, hey, Natalie, I'm a grown man, and I was wondering, did you by chance accidentally take 2 pieces of my puzzle?
Eric, you liked Natalie. She liked you. You guys had a really good connection. You're blowing this way out of proportion, man.
Yeah, you should put like a missing sign up in your neighborhood with pictures of the missing puzzle pieces. It might help you find it better.
It's a centerpiece.
Always is, Jose. Always is.
Corners are easy.
I think the only thing I can do at this point is ask Natalie, would you be willing to take a lie detector test to know once and for all if you did or didn't take the puzzle pieces?
I mean, I know that I didn't, but I'll do it just to prove to Mr. Eric over here that I didn't do it.
All right, Eric.
See, there you go, Eric.
That's a pretty strong statement from her.
Yeah.
Are you guys paying for this test? Because if you are, I'm in.
Can we do
Well,
that?
we'll pay for the cheapest version of it.
Yeah.
We're not going to do the FBI one because I think that one's pretty pricey. But
Like a dollar store polygraph.
No, we'll do like the mall security lie detector test if they let us use that.
If you guys are serious, let's do this.
Okay.
All right, Natalie, what do you say? You and Eric
Oh my
go
God.
to the mall and take a lie detector test behind Kohl's together.
Dude, that is a good way to meet.
And then they can buy another puzzle at the mall.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what? I'll go and do this test just to prove a point, and then that can be it.
You know what?
This is so stupid.
No, we're miracle workers. We just brought two people together, much like two pieces of a puzzle,
Yeah.
bringing them together.
Bravo! You did it again.
Actually, we're the puzzle experts, it turns out.
The only thing I'm worried about is that there's still a puzzle thief on the loose, you guys. We
That's-
haven't caught them yet.
That's true.
I'm serious. Listen, if anybody out there has seen either of these two puzzle pieces, please let me know.
We'll get right on that, Eric.
Moving 92.5. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm excited to talk to Aaron, the dude who wants to do a second date update today, because he accomplished something that I've never been able to accomplish, and I think a lot of guys have tried and failed at.
Uh-oh.
Aaron met a girl by putting his number on her car after he saw her get out of it and go in somewhere, and she actually called him back.
Oh my
You know how many times I've
What?
tried that, Aaron? Girls never call back. They usually just, I think, get the number and are creeped out and then throw it away, but she actually called him back. Aaron, how are you, man?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on here, guys.
Yeah, no problem. It's a pleasure to talk to you. I feel like I'm talking to some sort of celebrity because I've never known anybody that's actually gotten a call back from that. Did you write anything on the note that you left, or you just simply put your number in like, hey, I think you're
No,
hot?
I just put my number on the windshield. And in all fairness, this has actually never worked for me before. And
Okay.
It's like the first time. But this girl was really hot, and I was like, you know what? Let's just try it and see what happens.
Where did you include a headshot?
I did not.
Okay.
Where were you? Where were you parked?
I was just like at a fish and chips place and like just going to get some food. And she came out of the car, and gorgeous girl. And I was like, oh, I need to try something. So
That's impressive.
Amazing, I know. Yeah. I've never heard of that working before in my life, so it's very rare, Aaron. So tell us about the girl that you went out with. What's her name? Wendy?
yeah, Wendy. She kind of looks like the dragon girl from Game of Thrones. Like
Oh, nice. High five, dude. She's hot.
Yeah. So, I mean, the nice thing is that she did actually call me back, and I said I wanted to take her out on a date, and she said okay, which was really cool.
Yeah.
She wanted to go to this French restaurant she really liked, so we went there.
Did you meet there? Was she like hesitant at all about meeting up with a total stranger?
Mm-hmm. No, we just met there, and I mean, I told her like a little bit of what I looked like, and told her what I was going to wear, so that she could like pick me out at the restaurant. But
that's daring.
No, she was really kind of cool and easygoing. I could have been a real creep. But
Yeah.
I don't think I was.
I know. I'm surprised she actually just was like, all right, cool, let's meet up.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it went really well. I mean, we had dinner. It was a nice dinner, and then I asked her if she wanted to like go for like a drive or something, and she said sure. And so we just drove around my car for a bit and like looked at the skyline and stuff.
Did you make it to like make out point? You know, maybe Cary Park up in
Did you
Queen
drive
Anne?
back to 1952 and go to Makeout
At the
Point?
same time?
Yeah. You guys neck.
Is there
Knock some
kissing
boots.
going on?
That is very trustworthy of her to like get in your. I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
You're worried
that she,
about
like,
her a little bit.
Well, yeah, when he's like,
I am.
yeah, you want to get in my car and go for a drive?
I mean, I was trying to be as least creepy as possible given the circumstance.
You must be a likable guy, Aaron.
But at the
That's for
same
sure.
time, if she's that like comfortable and willing, you must have done something really creepy to also like turn her off.
Well, the only thing that got a little weird was, I mean, at one point I asked her like, hey, like, you want to come back to my place or whatever?
And she said no, and I didn't like pressure her or anything like that, but she got a little quiet after that, and then it was only a couple minutes later that she was like, I think you should go home.
All right.
The implication.
So that might have been a little too much on that.
You didn't wink at her while you were saying it, did you?
Lick your lips.
That could have done it. And how many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I've called her like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I haven't got anything back. And I guess that's why I'm calling you guys, because I don't know what's happened.
Okay, well, play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
That'd be awesome.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Aaron, you ready to go with your second date update?
Yes, I am.
I think that the mistake you made was just going for too much too soon. Like, I feel like you met the girl in kind of a rare way. You put your phone number on her car. She actually called you back, and then you went out to dinner, and you made it through. But I don't think you should have gone for the car ride after dinner, and I especially don't think you should have tried to ask her back to your place. Like, I think you were almost there. You know what I mean? You just got to take, like, this. It's okay to lay down a bunt every once in a while and not try to hit a home run every single time. You know what I mean?
Actually, solid advice.
Maybe just a little too ambitious, huh?
Yeah. All right. You ready to go, Aaron? We're going to call her right now.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Wendy, please?
This is Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning show on the radio station Moving 92.5. How are you?
What is this?
We're a morning radio show, and we had a guy email us and say that he left his phone number on your car one day, and you actually called him back and went out for a date. And we were just calling you to see if we could talk to you about that for a second.
Oh, God.
Was that?
That was just a terrible mistake.
Oh,
really?
That's usually
It was?
not a...
Your friends will always be like, you have to live, you have to live in the moment. Like, call a guy who leaves his number on your car. No, never again.
Don't do it. Okay. All right,
Sage
Wendy.
advice.
Hey, you know what? I like you, Wendy. You're direct and to the point. So, what didn't you like about him? What was so weird?
You know what? It was going great. Actually, surprisingly, at the restaurant and everything, we decided to go for this drive, and, we're driving around, and I think I was, talking about work, something completely unrelated.
Uh-huh.
And I was in the middle of something he asked me about, and all of a sudden he just interjects the middle of my sentence with, have you ever hooked up with a girl before?
What?
Really?
He asked you that? That's pretty bold.
I don't know. What were you talking about specifically? What do you do for a living? It could have pertained to your job.
Whatever. He was not listening to
No,
one
it
word.
has nothing to do. No, definitely not. I mean, it was completely out of nowhere, and I just obviously was shocked. And he's like, "Yeah, I have a girl roommate, and why don't you come over? Maybe we'll just hang out and see what happens."
Stop
it.
So,
What?
Wendy, he invited you back to his place to have a little menage a trois with his roommate.
Well, that's definitely what it felt like. I mean, unless he just thought I was just going to.
And he was left
Even
out.
if I had given him some indication I was which I definitely didn't. I mean, this is the very first time we've ever met.
That's a little much to go
Yeah.
for that. Had you guys even kissed at this point?
No. Of course, then I'm like, oh my God, I'm in this guy's car. Number 2, dummy mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm driving around and I kind of just tried to be cool because it's kind of scary. When you realize someone is a freak, I mean,
Now you're stuck in his
I mean,
car.
he could be a serial killer, yeah, first you hook up with my roommate and then we eat your heart.
Hey, Wendy.
I love
Wendy, are you sure that that's what he meant by the whole thing? I mean, I know what it sounds like, but are you sure that
I'm
that's
sorry, what do you think that means?
I don't know. It could have been completely innocent.
So innocent. Jesus.
Well, why don't we ask him? Because Aaron's actually on the other line, Wendy.
Oh.
Aaron, did you ask her to come over and hook up with your roommate
Oh, God.
on your first date?
Aaron.
What I said was, maybe we could just come and hang out with my roommate, and then we can see what happens. I was just trying to get to know you. Okay? You were adventurous.
So you
were. Have you ever hooked up with a girl? And I didn't hallucinate that, right?
I mean, I did ask you that. I just wanted to know if you're interested. I'm just trying to get to know you. That's how you get to know people.
Yeah, you were trying to get to know me, so you interrupted the response I was giving you to a question you asked me about my job to ask me if I ever go ahead and hit it with a gal.
No. Like your job is interesting and all, and like we can talk about that. But we're just getting to know each other. So I thought let's like bring it up a notch. Let's talk about something that has a little more substance to it. And see, feel each other out a little bit.
Aaron, you don't have any shame at all. Like that's getting to know somebody for you is just diving right in like that.
Aaron.
Yeah, you should just go ahead and just be honest and like just get to the meaty stuff of a conversation.
Has this worked for you in the past? Have you had a lot of threesomes in this manner?
No, I haven't, and it's not even about that. Like, if you're not into girls or threesomes, whatever, I don't care. That's fine. I just wanted to get to know you and see, like, where the boundaries lie and kind of get to know who you are.
Where the boundaries
are? You don't think that's maybe like one of those sensitive topics like religion and politics and, I don't know, threesomes?
I'm okay to talk about religion and politics, too. It's not as exciting as threesomes, but, we can talk about
my gosh.
Okay, well, I actually really would care to know about religion and politics because that's the kind of thing I like to know about a person. Tells me a little bit about a person before I would go ahead and jump in bed with them and their roommate, for instance.
Oh, awesome. And then let's talk about religion and politics all you want, and then we can talk about other stuff later if you want to.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, actually, I'm definitely not interested in that anymore, so.
Oh. Cool. But now I know that, and now we can move past that.
Now that
we're not going anywhere.
Now that we've got that all out of the way, Wendy, would you like to go on a second date with Aaron? We will pay for it. Now that you guys you know each other, you got all the weird, there's always that weird tension of, hey, does she hook up with girls when you go out with a girl? Now that we know, would you want to go out with Aaron again? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not. Thank you so much for that generous offer of potential danger. No, I'm not interested in that.
All right.
Oh.
Well, Aaron, unfortunately, you didn't get a second date, man. Sorry.
I guess I just pushed it too far, huh? Just trying to get to know people.
I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, I know, but
You shoved it over a canyon and it pummeled 5,000 feet down to the earth.
Try to find a stranger, there's clubs. I mean, people put out classifieds.
Yeah.
You don't just ask a stranger.
Hey, Wendy?
Yeah.
We never did get an answer. Have you hooked up with a girl?
Come on.
You'll never know.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Saying all I want from you is to
sometimes when you go out on a date with somebody you really like, you do something that is just out of character.
Oh,
Yeah. You tell yourself, I'm not that type of guy, and then you end up later on being like, I can't believe I did that on a first date.
What?
Why are you being so creepy?
What's the music?
Well,
Yeah.
that's what Rachel said. She sent us an email and said she did something that she never does on a first date with the dude that she wants to call today. Rachel, what was the naughty little thing that you did?
Well, I don't know if it's a naughty little thing, but I had sushi for the first time.
Ooh.
Wait, you ate sushi was your naughty thing?
It?
Jubal.
Whose sushi was it?
I guess the naughty part, I don't know if you want the long or the short version of this, but it wasn't my most graceful moment.
Oh.
Okay. So you've never had sushi before. You had it for the first time on this date.
Right, yeah. So
Okay.
I meet this guy at a bowling alley. Friends of mine are having a birthday
Hold
party.
on, let me stop you right there. You didn't eat sushi at a bowling alley, did you?
Yeah, that would be a really bad mistake.
Okay.
That
Whoa.
is risky.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, that is super risky.
No. I wasn't a strong bowler, and I sort of just hung out at the bar with another friend of mine, and there was another guy with his friend there, and he asked me out. I gave him my number. And then he invites me out on this date. So immediately I start like looking up the guy on social media just to get a sense of like if he's a chainsaw murderer or not. You know?
Right. You're doing your due diligence before you meet up with him.
Exactly.
Did you find something weird on his social media pages?
No, I got even more nervous because I'm looking at his social media and there's like pictures of him. It looks like all over the world, like hiking in Fiji and canoeing. And
so now you've like built this guy up in your head even more.
Right. He's like the Dos Equis guy in my mind. You know?
That's pretty cool. You went on a date with the Dos Equis guy.
What were you feeling leading up to your date then?
I got nervous and I just wanted to sort of be impressive. So when the idea of sushi was proposed, I didn't admit that I hadn't ever done it.
Oh.
I was like, that sounds great. Of course.
You're like, of course. I haven't had sushi since I was traveling in Japan, hiking Mount Fuji.
Right? Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, we go, and then finally I'm looking at the menu, and it's Greek to me. I'm sort of
No,
like...
it's probably Japanese.
No, it's his expression.
I'm like subtly looking for like the word cooked, and I'm not finding it.
You're like, I'll have the teriyaki chicken. Thank you very much.
I talked to my girlfriend, and she was just like, dude, just order the teriyaki chicken. Well, this place is so, like, it's Japanesey that there is no teriyaki chicken, you know?
Okay.
So I admitted to him, I was like, you know what, why don't you just take over with the ordering? I'm going to be honest. I've never had sushi, so whatever you think is like the best introduction,
that's great.
I'm totally open to.
I bet he'd be excited about that. You know, he gets to show you something new.
So then he's like ordering eel rolls, and I didn't know like people ate eel. It's just, you know, it feels weird.
That's a tough one for your first time.
Yeah, and these bites seemed like outrageous, and he's gracefully eating sushi. He's putting the whole thing in his mouth. So, of course, I tried to put the whole thing in my mouth, and immediately I'm like, oh, God, no, please, I can't. Like, like my cheeks are as big as they get. I'm covering my mouth with my napkin because whatever is in there is, like, trying to push its way out.
Oh, man. So did you spit it all over the table?
No, the first attempt ended up in my napkin.
Oh, yeah. And you can't do that low key. Like, he knew, right, that you spit it out?
No, because he's, like, studying me as I take my first bite of sushi, you know? The chopsticks were awful. Like, I don't know how anyone feels full eating with these toothpick things. Like, I don't get it.
Well, how did everything end with you guys? Did he seem just disgusted that you didn't know how to work chopsticks? Or?
No, I tried to, like, distract him with the chat, and so we started talking about celebrity encounters.
Oh, cool. Did you have any impressive stories to share?
Yeah. I got caught smoking weed by Tom Hanks backstage at a concert when I was younger.
Oh, that's rad.
That's cool. He seems like the kind of guy that would have just sat next to you and smoked some weed with you.
Oh, my God.
He was super cool. I felt like I got busted by my dad.
Totally. He's like the most lovable person on the planet, too.
He was great. Yeah, he was super great.
I think that's an impressive story.
That's what I would have thought until we got to the end of the date and went out of the restaurant. And I thought he was going in for a kiss, and I leaned forward, and he planted one on my forehead.
Oh.
That's
That's like a parent kissing.
Yeah, that's how I feel, too.
That's what it felt like a kiss-off kiss in a way, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe he just doesn't kiss on the first date.
You know, I thought maybe he just wasn't attracted to me, and, you know, all of this stuff, but then why did he ask me out, you know? So I said, I was like, you know, I had a great time, and I'd really love to do this again.
Yeah.
And he said, sure.
Oh, okay. So you got a kiss on the forehead and a sure.
Sure. Still a yes, though.
Yeah, that's
It
usually not a
depends.
good sign.
Yeah, you got to think of like, is it like sure, like excited, or like yeah, sure?
It was like it was the equivalent of the kiss on the forehead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was
Sure.
some reason that he was already planning on blowing you off.
I don't know what the nail in the coffin was because now I'm looking at it and I was just like, oh my God, was it all of it? What was it? You know?
We'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date, all right?
Cool, thank you.
Okay, hang on. Right in the middle of a second date, and if you're just joining us, Rachel is on the phone, and Rachel hates sushi. And probably all fish now, because sushi may have ruined her date. If you didn't hear the first part, Rachel met a dude that she really likes, And they went out for sushi. She's never had sushi before, and it didn't go very well. She ended up spitting some of it out.
You know, I'm just going to say, I think it's really lame if this is the reason he's not calling you back. Because you tried something new. I think it should say that you're an adventurous person for even giving it a go.
Well, thank you, Brooke. I'll take it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hopefully he feels the same way.
Maybe he doesn't. He's like, no. I only date sushi connoisseurs. We'll find out. Let's dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Cool.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Billy, please?
This is Billy.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. Are you familiar with our radio show?
Yeah, I'm not a listener, but I know who you guys are.
Cool. Okay. You're like a lot of people then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm calling you today because Rachel wanted us to call you. Do you know a Rachel?
I do know a Rachel.
Cool.
Sorry, what's this about?
Did you go out with a girl named Rachel to eat sushi a little while ago?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And have you been calling her back or texting her back since?
I don't really know that it's any of your business.
That's valid.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is valid. It's really none of our business, except Rachel emailed us because she's wondering why you're not calling her back.
Okay, well, what are you, like her brother or something?
No, but I wish I was. She seems nice.
Yeah, she does seem really nice. That's weird.
No, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. So Rachel wants to know if she did something wrong when you guys went out.
Okay.
She said really nice things about you. She thought you were really awesome and that maybe she's the one that screwed everything up.
Well, what all did she tell you exactly?
Well, she told us that you guys went out to sushi and she has never eaten sushi before. And she thought she might have embarrassed herself because she ended up spitting out some of her food and couldn't use the chopsticks. And then she told us at the end of the date, you kissed her on the forehead and she asked if you guys could go out again. You said, sure. And then that was it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The sushi thing, like, it was just a awkward situation to begin with, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I just, after having gotten to meet her and get to know her a little bit, I just didn't really think that she's the type of girl that I'd really want to date.
Well,
type of girl.
Like anti-sushi girl or more than that?
No. What all did she tell you exactly?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It sounds like something crazy happened that she's leaving out.
No, nothing crazy happened. It's just like so we had sushi. It was like awkward and weird, but we got through it, and we ended up like exchanging, celebrity encounter stories.
Oh yeah, she did tell us that.
Oh,
she told us
I forgot about that.
She told us the story about her getting caught smoking weed by Tom Hanks.
And you don't like that?
No, I don't know. I actually thought that was cute. She told me that, and she also told me about another encounter that she had with a hugely famous person that, I don't know, it just kind of unsettled me a little bit.
What was it?
Did she get caught smoking weed by Guy Fieri, too?
That is unsettling.
You guys are hilarious.
Sounds like we're killing you over there, so thank you for the compliment.
You are, kind of.
Okay. In a bad way.
So whatever her story was, you didn't like it?
No, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. She hooked up with a hugely famous person.
Awesome. Who?
Is it The Rock?
She wouldn't tell me who. She told me that she went to this person's concert, like, the mid-2000s, some R&B performer, really popular at the time. She was telling me all this stuff, but she wouldn't tell me who he was, and she ended up hooking up with him. So, wondering, A, why is she not telling me who he is? And B, mid-2000s, R&B performer, hugely popular, who else am I going to think? She's talking about Usher, right?
That's who I thought immediately. That was the first person
Yeah.
that came to mind. I'm like, she's the confession.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. I was thinking Usher or Keith Sweat. Either one is pretty cool.
Keith Sweat.
Yeah, I mean, for one thing, I'm not really interested in dating someone who sleeps with pop stars. But for another thing, like everything that's come out about Usher in the news lately, I'm not really interested in rolling myself into an STD, if you know what I mean.
Why not? They can be fun, dude. They can be fun.
Hold on, all of you right now. She tells you that she hooks up with a major celebrity. You assume it's Usher, and then because he apparently has herpes, you think that she has it.
That sounds like pretty good math.
That is a huge leap, man.
It does kind of make sense.
That is like jumping off a cliff. You are giving her an STD and you know no actual factual information.
Okay, the fact that she gave me was that she slept with a hugely popular R&B star in the mid-2000s. So
it can only be Usher.
No, you guys, there's other
Who else was there?
You guys don't know.
Who is that?
Oh, that's Rachel. She's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, this is, first of all, I never said who it was. So for you to assume that you know and then make more assumptions?
Okay, well, why didn't you tell me who it was?
Because it's none of your business.
You're the one that brought it up.
Well, because we were talking about celebrity encounters, but it's not like...
How much fun is
It
a
was-
game of celebrity encounters if you don't say who the celebrity was?
That's true. I hooked up with a famous person once. Not going to tell you who.
I'm really aghast that you presume to know who it was, and by that think that you know my health. Like, get out of here, honestly.
I will say sometimes I have heard that some people have to sign non-disclosure agreements before they actually do the deed with super famous people.
Look, I never said that I did the deed. I said I hooked up. That could mean kissing. That could mean whatever. See, you're assuming too, Brooke.
I just assume hook up is the same as, getting it really on.
Well, maybe you're a little more fast than me.
That is probably true, Rachel.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're kissing Usher, it's only leading to one place. Like, how do you walk away from that and not do it, even though he has herpes? Whatever.
She never said
it's Usher.
I never, ever said it was Usher.
Okay, fine. So who is it then? Tell us. Like, if it's not a big deal, if you only hooked up and kissed this person, who is it? R. Kelly?
No.
Is it Neo?
Oh, Neo.
No.
Neo is
what?
sexy.
No, I'm not going to play the guessing game. It was a funny story. I thought it was a funny story of me being a stupid kid, and now it's just become like a Guess Who episode and assumptions about like how fast I am.
I think more than anything, people just want to know who it is because none of us have ever kissed or whatever with a celebrity.
Well, you should be more charming.
Rachel,
A lot of people have said that to me over the years, and I agree with you completely. Why can't you just say who it is, though?
Leave Rachel alone. She doesn't want to say who it is, okay?
Thank you.
It has nothing to do with whether or not she has an STD. He made a huge assumption off of no knowledge, and that's not fair to her.
Okay,
you.
fine. Fair enough. But I will assume that she has STDs.
In general.
That is just rude.
Wow. I mean, that's who you are. That's the assumption that you make about people. No, you know what? You're disgusting. You think you know it all. You don't know So I'm happy to never, ever see you again.
Well, don't speak too soon, Rachel. We'll still have to ask him if he'll go out with you again. Billy, would you like to go out with Rachel on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, will you guys pay for my Valtrex prescription as well?
Oh my gosh, you're an a-hole.
You're a pig. You're a total pig.
Oh, Rachel, I am so sorry.
That's what they use to treat herpes, right?
Yes, everybody got your joke, Billy.
Funny how you seem to know everything about herpes. Now who has herpes?
Yeah, very good point, Rachel. Very good point.
You could make this so easy if you just told us who the celebrity was. Like, you really
It's
got
none of your
yourself in a
business. And it's
situation,
obvious that
Rachel.
if we ever were to go out again, you would never let this go. So I'm not interested at all.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
That was-
Okay. Well, sorry, Rachel. Definitely not a successful second date.
No.
And look, we all respect your privacy here. You don't have to tell anybody who it is. But if you do want to text me privately later, I'd be interested.
Stop it. Just stop it.
If you're just tuning in for part 2 of the second date, we're on the phone with Ray. Ray never actually met up with his date.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess he kind of did.
Yeah.
But his phone died. He was very late, so she ended up just yelling at him and threatening to call the cops. Not the most successful date we've ever heard, but not the least successful.
That is true. That's also a true statement. I honestly think it could be way worse.
Yeah. And
I've done way worse.
Yeah.
You know what? I believe that, Ray.
Yeah.
And you never got to explain that you were just down the road at some old couple's house smoking a J while playing Boulder Dash.
Whoa. We were watching Jeopardy with a J.
Well, we're going to find out a little bit more. Are you ready to call Kate here?
I would love a second chance with this girl.
I think you've got, I mean, like I said maybe before, but I was even thinking about it more. I think there's no way this girl is not going to give you a second chance, right? She was super mad at the moment, not because of you, but because of all the bad dating experiences she's had. And I think she's not calling you back now because she's embarrassed. Like, how embarrassing to overreact like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she didn't even really know what she was overreacting to. She was just like, you're an hour late. That's ridiculous. And I, 100% respect that.
Yeah, for sure.
See, it's good that you understand that. This is going to be fine.
All right. Well, we're going to call Kate right now and try and get your second date, okay?
That would be so great. Thanks, guys.
All right. I'm dialing the phone number now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I talk to Kate, please?
This is she.
Hi, Kate. My name's Young Jeffrey from the radio. Do you have a moment to chat?
What's this about?
This is about something that we do on our show called a second date.
Okay. What does that mean?
Hurry, Jeff.
You're very
Sorry.
businesslike. That's a good point.
I have to fast. Okay, it's where someone reaches out to us because they went on a date and then they're getting blown off. So we call that person, try and figure out why.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so explain it to me.
Oh my God, you're stressing me out
Yeah,
just talking
I know.
like this.
It's just someone likes you and you're not calling them back and they want a second chance. They want to explain themselves.
Okay.
And the person who reached out about you, his name is Ray.
Oh.
I know it's a little different because you and Ray never actually went out.
Well, I mean, he was over an hour late. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Heard that.
Ray does.
Yeah, and you know what? I wasn't even going to go out with him after he showed up anyway.
Well,
Why?
I mean, he had a really good reason for being late. Did you hear him out at all?
No, I just saw him pull up in my driveway, so I didn't need to hear what he had to say.
Oh, you should have.
It may have changed your mind if you actually heard his excuse.
Well, whatever. He was driving American.
What?
He's an American.
Huh?
Like, that matters. The car was American.
American made?
Duh, I just said that.
Okay, I'm just trying to clarify it.
I don't get it either. So you're not calling him back because of the car he was driving?
Yeah, you'd think that he would be driving like a Maserati or a Mercedes or like a Beamer, but he was in a Ford. And like, I'm not going to be caught dead in a Taurus.
What? Wait, hold on. Why would you assume people are in a Beamer and a Maserati?
Yeah.
Because in his dating profile, it said that he makes over 6 figures. And like, you don't drive a Taurus when you're making over 6 figures.
That's actually not true. You do drive a Taurus if you're making over 6 figures and you're good with your money because cars are wastes of money.
Brooke's rich and she drives a Subaru.
That sounds really lame, actually. Like, if you have a ton of money, don't you want people to see it? You know what I mean? Like, they don't have to ask me what I make if I'm driving a Jaguar or whatever.
So,
Rich people, you do know someone's rich if they drive a Jaguar.
Well, it is kind of weird to put that in your dating profile, to brag about money and then not brag about it in other areas of your life. I could see
absolutely
that.
Okay, you know what? You're right. Ray should answer these questions. Ray, explain yourself.
I would love to explain myself.
Ray?
Yeah, we didn't tell you. Ray's actually been on the other line listening during this whole conversation.
Oh, come on.
That's how these work.
You didn't tell me that he was on the other line. I thought I was just talking to you guys.
Yeah.
You sound pretty passionate about your stance on American-made cars. I mean...
Well, absolutely. I mean, what is the point of having money if you're not going to spend any of it?
Yeah, Ray.
Yeah, where's your Porsche, Ray?
Wait, hold on. Why am I going to spend my money on a car that just loses money the moment I buy it? Like, I'd rather spend my money on experiences and, like, enjoyment in life.
Girls don't want experiences and joy. They want material things, Ray.
I don't need a nice car, but the guy that I'm with does, so that, like, I can feel great in it, you know?
Are you for real? Like,
Yes.
that's
so
what financially
fun to be
secure is to you?
Yeah, when you're with a man who has a nice car, like everyone knows that you're safe and secure, and like that's the guy that's going to take care of you.
I don't know if you've seen like the Consumer Reports like on the Taurus, but it's pretty safe. You're going to live through any of this.
It's a good point, Ray.
And I assure you, we're going to have a nice dinner wherever we go. Like, I don't know
my
why.
God. But like, why would you pull up to a valet in a Taurus? You know, like the valet's
Well, I know the valet's not going to like take it for like a test drive like Ferris Bueller.
That's true.
Kate, wait a minute. You're basing, like, listen to yourself. You're basing your dating decisions off what the valet thinks of who you're out with. Like, that is such a stupid idea.
Hold on.
Well, no, I think that that's actually like, it's how I feel. And that's what I like, and that's what makes me feel good.
Yeah, women empowerment there.
No, it's not women empowerment.
Yeah.
It's materialism.
Yeah,
If
you want to ride
nice
in a
car,
powerful
Kate,
car that goes from 0 to 100 in under 3.
Oh, my
I
God.
feel you, girl.
Yeah. I mean, you show up, and that's first impression, and it didn't seem fun.
Seriously, does it matter what kind of car I drive? I have money. I make tons of money.
Oh, God.
I just don't waste it on dumb cars.
All right, then tell me one thing that you've actually spent money on. Like, it doesn't have to be a car, just something that's fun. Like, what have you bought that's expensive?
I like this
For real? That's what you want to know? Like, what brings
Yeah,
me
I'm
pleasure that I spent money on? Like,
Yeah, put your money where your mouth is.
Seriously, I want to know.
for your information, for my mom's birthday, I bought her a Louis Vuitton handbag.
Ooh, those
Oh, that's pricey.
That's a couple
Well,
grand.
I didn't know that. That's interesting. And, like, do you buy gifts for people, like, lots of times?
What?
Okay.
What? No, stop. Kate, you are the most materialistic, superficial person I've ever heard.
I don't really need to hear from you. I'm asking Ray the questions, okay?
Okay. All right, Ray, what's your answer?
Quiet, bro.
Yeah, Brooke. Support women for once.
Yeah, I mean, I spend money on people that mean a lot to me.
Okay. Well, maybe I was just a little harsh before, but you know what? If you apologize to me, then I can give you another chance.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Okay, this is going better.
Is it? Is it going better? This sounds terrible to me.
Well, I mean, like, I was trying to tell you when I got there, I was sorry. I never even told you the story about, like, my cell phone. Like, these guys have all heard it.
Well, I know, but, like, can't you just save that story for our next date?
All right, I think that's my cue to jump in here and ask Kate, would you like to go out on another date with Ray here? We'll pay for it.
I mean,
Actually, better yet, Ray will prove how much money he has by paying for it himself.
Oh, my God.
Hey, guys, let me save my money for the third date.
All right, we're back to paying for it again.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, Kate, are you going out with him again?
I think so, because he seems really down to earth.
What?
That's your response?
You found out about a purse and he's down to earth.
Did you not hear about his Louis handbag for his mom? I mean, that is so sweet.
Yeah, Brooke, shame on you.
Ray, there is no way you want to go out with this woman.
I don't see the problem with going out with her.
What?
That was
Why are you worried?
Kate's whole idea for her future plan is just to marry a rich dude. That's not a plan.
That sounds like a pretty solid plan to me,
What?
Kate.
It's not a plan, Kate.
Ray, just so you know, the next date, we're going to take my car.
Oh, what do you drive?
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of curious now.
Well, it doesn't matter, Ray. It's better than anything that you have.
I've got money on a Jetta. Anybody else?
Look.
All right. Well, I think this is a success. Congratulations, you two.
Oh, my God.
Thank
I'm so
you.
disappointed.
You're going to have beautiful, rich babies together.
Perfect.
See, guys, it's not about the type of car you drive.
No, it's just about how much money you have.
Yeah.
That's what we learned.
That's where true love is.
We do lots of second dates where strange things happen to couples while they're out.
Yeah.
But this might be the strangest.
Really?
Because the date that was supposed to happen never did.
Ooh.
Where did it go?
Wait, it's like a mystery?
Who did it go with?
Dates never happen all the
And
time.
what would you do for a Klondike bar?
I am I'm so confused by all of this.
Yes, many, many questions that we may
No.
never get answers to.
That's not why I'm confused.
The mystery.
It's the Klondike bar and why you're so mysterious about this. Is that a word?
Well, maybe
No?
we'll just get some
Mystified.
answers by asking Ray, who's on the phone right now and actually has the information that we're looking for. Now, Ray, this sounds a lot like a certain mystery novel I couldn't put down the other night called Ball Gags, Lies, and Dead Guys. Have you heard of that one?
I have not, but I'm hoping we can get to the end of this novel quicker than that, I hope.
Yeah, well, highly recommended, okay? It's a page turner. I was definitely choking something back.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
At least we know this novel doesn't include dead guys, because Ray, you're alive and on the phone with us.
Yeah, 100%. I'm here.
Okay,
All right.
good.
I'm hoping that your story is as interesting as the one I was reading. So
I bet it's not.
tell us about the girl that you want us to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Kate.
Okay.
Okay, and how'd you meet Kate?
So we met online on an app, yada, yada, yada. Not so interesting. But we hit it off. It seemed great.
Okay.
We were having a great time. We were chatting back and forth, and we decided to, meet up.
Yeah.
Here's where the problem comes in. I'm on my way to her house. My phone dies. I start digging around, no phone charger.
Oh, it's the worst feeling.
all right. I kind of remember the address. I definitely know the street.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's like olden
pretty
How do
sure
you
you know.
navigate? Oh, my
You
God.
had to pull over, ask for directions?
Well, as for directions, but I'm like, do you guys know Kate?
Yeah.
You could have gone to a gas station and bought a charger for your phone.
Oh, that's actually smart. I didn't ever even think
You're
of that.
right. But my biggest fear was to be late for my date.
Okay, so did you find her apartment?
Well, what I think is the address that Kate lives at is actually the address of this lovely elderly couple.
So you had a date with two old people. Cool.
Well, I did. I spent a good bit of time with them.
So, wait, hold on. You walked up to a house thinking that it was Kate's place, but an elderly couple answered the door and you went in?
Well, an older woman answered the door, and I asked if Kate was there, and she's like, come on in. She didn't quite say Kate didn't live there.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I think they were a little lonely, but it was cool.
So with hanging out with your new old friends, did you find out that this wasn't Kate's house?
I found out right away, but the lady was so insistent on helping me find Kate
Oh, no.
that I couldn't leave.
Did these old people not have a cell phone charger for you either?
No, they had one of those rotary dial phones.
Oh, my God. A landline.
All right, so did they ever locate Kate for you?
They called around to the neighbors and finally figured it out.
Oh, my God.
Old people have time to do anything. You can walk in with a problem and they'll spend the entire week trying to solve it for you.
Well, and all of a sudden, you're like the hot topic of the neighborhood gossip.
I'm sure they're still talking about me today.
So wait, what happened? Did you meet Kate?
I went over there and it was not good.
Oh. No. Was she mad that you were late?
Yeah, I mean, she definitely was a little bit upset because I was over an hour late.
Yeah.
She didn't even want to hear that I was talking to her neighbor. These old people, she was over it.
So she hasn't even heard your cute story about your cute old friends now?
When I tried to explain to her what had happened, she told me to get off her property, and if I didn't get off, she was going to call the cops for trespassing.
Oh. That's a positive response.
Probably a good sign that she wanted to see you in handcuffs.
I don't think that's what we take from that.
Well, I mean, later, but after dinner, I think.
Yeah.
So the date never happened, and so we know why, obviously. She's not calling you back, and you're just hoping we can convince her to go out again?
I'm hoping you can try to explain to her that it wasn't intentional. I made some new old friends, I guess.
So how long did you stay outside of her house yelling at her until you finally decided to go home?
I don't know, 5 minutes. Not enough to cause a scene.
Okay, that's
All
good.
right.
It wasn't crazy.
But I did end up going back over to the old folks' home and hang out with them.
Okay, well.
Yeah, they were so nice.
What?
And I felt bad for them because they were if it doesn't work out, come back over here. So I did.
Oh, my God.
What did they say about Kate? I mean, you told them the whole story. They're obviously vested in your love life at this point.
They felt terrible for me. They said that any girl would be lucky to have me.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, that is classic
grandma,
old
grandpa.
people.
They pinched his cheek.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, look
so
how adorable he is, Henry.
you haven't been able to reach Kate at all.
Not at all.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
Well, a few, but not too many. Like a couple texts and one phone call.
Okay, so not a crazy amount. That's a good sign. I think we can salvage this. I think she was just angry in the moment. Now that she has time to calm down, she hears the story. We're getting you a second date.
I agree.
Or if not that, at least a partner at the bingo game. So there's going to be a positive that comes out of this. We're going to play a song, come back, and call Kate, try and get you a second date, okay?
Oh, my God. Thank you, guys. That'd be huge. I feel like I totally screwed this up.
All right. Yeah. We're going to try and fix it for you. Hold on. You know, more and more young people are turning to us for help getting a second date. And that means we're seeing more and more unique names.
That's
a funny point.
Yeah, they're coming up right now.
It's true, though.
I don't know what happened like 20 years ago, whether it was like the Y2K bug or maybe a really bad Blink-182 concert. But suddenly at that point, parents decided to stop naming their kids like David and Michael and James, and the girls have no more Elizabeth, no more Lisas or Christies.
Yeah.
So now I'm not nearly as surprised whenever we get an email from a guy named Moonshine.
What? That is not someone's name.
Can't be a real name. It's like his nickname.
Or a girl named Jazz Tekka.
Okay.
Jazz Tekka, that's my girl.
So this morning, I didn't even bat an eye when I opened up the email, and I saw one from a dude named Tick.
Ooh, I like Tick.
There's nothing positive from a tick, even if you have a tick. It's not a positive thing.
I don't know. Tic
Well,
Tacs.
Tick emailed us for help. So welcome to the show, Tick.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What up,
So-
Is that your full name or is that a nickname?
It's short. My full name is actually Tickery.
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 Tickery dickory dock.
My full name is actually TikTok.
How does that? I mean,
Yeah, it's been laughed at my whole life.
You've heard it all.
But yeah, I mean, it probably stands out because it's not like every other name, so it probably does help me get some attention.
All right. So do you want me to refer to you by your full name, Tickery, or would you rather be called Tick?
No, all my friends call me Tick.
All
okay.
right.
What is the woman's name that we're calling? Because I'm hoping it's something good.
Oh, gosh.
It's Rebecca.
Boring. Oh, no.
Yeah.
And what's her
Tick.
is her last name like Haberdashery?
Yeah. We don't approve.
We don't. How did you meet boring Becky?
We met actually. She's a teller at my bank, and I noticed her one day and just thought she was really cute. And so then I kind of started to go and try to work it out so I would get to her window. So I'd like change places in line with people so that I could like get up and see her, and I try to look nice, like, oh, you can go in front of me, you know.
So you weren't wearing a ski mask with your hands in your pocket, like being all sketchy in line. I mean, that would be a bad sign in a bank.
I hope not. I tried to make it look like it was like, oh, I just happened to come to your window.
Right,
How did
yeah.
that happen,
Every
you know?
single time.
That sneaky little Tick.
so weird.
Saw something he liked and then he latched on.
Yeah. So, after a while, I think she started to notice, like, I would always be at her window. And so one day I was finally like, yeah, I thought you were cute. And I thought, maybe we can have coffee sometime.
That's cute. Were you so nervous?
Yeah, for sure. Because the other way that goes is like I'm the creeper that's been sneaking through the bank line.
Well, and also, she has full access to your bank account,
Yeah.
you know?
That's true. That it was very vulnerable. She knew exactly how much money I had.
So what'd you guys do for a date?
So she was like, I'm going to be on a break right after this. Like, do you want to grab coffee? And so I was like, yeah, sure. So I waited around, and she had just like a quick break, like a 15-minute break where she got to step out, and maybe a little awkward, but like kind of just talking, getting to know each other a little bit. But she had to go back to work, but she was like, yeah, no, this went well. We should continue this another time. And so
That's good. It's like a pre-date.
Yeah.
It's like a pre-date before the date.
totally. But yeah, she was like, love to talk more. And so, I asked her to have dinner a couple days later as a Friday night, and she's like, great. and it was awesome. Like
You're saying cute. You haven't even heard what he did. He just said that we got dinner, and you were like, "Oh my God, what a sweetheart!"
Oh my God.
He ate dinner with you. What a
But
guy.
the follow through that it actually happened is a big deal these days.
The real date.
Yeah.
You didn't mess up the pre-date. That's the big deal.
Yeah, for
Okay.
real. When you're sober and it's light out.
So how did the dinner go?
it was really good. Like she couldn't have been sweeter, and like we talked about our jobs, and like we had a great conversation, and and then kind of at the end of the date, I was like, hey, this is really good. We should go out again. And she wasn't as enthusiastic as she was like after the coffee maybe, but like she was still like, yeah, for sure, let's go out again.
Can you think of any time during the date where maybe the momentum changed at all, since you said that maybe she wasn't as enthusiastic as she had been previously?
I didn't notice it until, that moment. And so the only thing I could like think of is like when I got home, I noticed that I had like a food stain on my shirt that I was like, I don't know how long it was there. Like it wasn't huge.
Was
but
it a like old stain, or was it from a dinner stain?
It wasn't from something I had. So, it was probably from like early, I probably washed my shirt. It didn't come out, and I just was so nervous getting dressed that I didn't notice it on there.
Oh, I hate that.
Okay.
So maybe she noticed it at the end and saw that and was like, oh, maybe this dude's like not all together.
Dude,
Like,
if women turned down men for stains on their shirt, there would be no human population.
Have your finances taken a substantial hit over the last couple days that she may have noticed?
No, but I went back to the bank to like just see if she was there, and like I happened to be in line, like ready to get up to her window, like I just was the next person, and like right before I walked up, she put up like the closed window thing.
Damn, that is cold.
That's brutal.
And I don't know if she saw me, but like that's the only interaction I've had is like her putting up the closed window thing, and that was it. So yeah,
that is an analogy for the dating rejection world.
Yeah.
And for my bank account.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tick, we're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Rebecca for you, and we'll try and get you your second date, okay?
All right, cool. Thank you, guys.
All right, hold on. If you're just tuning in, we've got a guy on the phone named Tick who's a little bit anxious about getting a second date today. You might even call him a nervous Tick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see Conan O'Brien make that kind of pun. Challenge extended, Conan. Clock's a tickin'. Woo, I'm on fire. Just another day of quirky radio morning show antics.
Okay. Yeah. Let's stop.
I can tell you're impressed. Yes.
You're tickled. That's great.
Hey, hit the sound for me.
Anyway.
Hey, he says it. You don't hit the sound when I say it.
Okay.
Screw the tick jokes then.
You're both ticking me off right now.
It's not funny. Come on.
Let's calm down and get back to this.
He just wants a sound.
All right.
Just want one joke that hits.
Well, we have a listener that needs our help. Tick is actually his name. He went out with a bank teller named Rebecca recently. They had a short coffee date and then another outing where they got dinner together. And Tick thinks it all went great. And according to him, the only weird part that happened is when he got home after dinner, he noticed he had an old food stain on his shirt. Not from that night, from some previous day. He doesn't know when. So he's worried maybe he may have come across looking kind of like a slob.
Yeah.
So Tick, how you feeling going into this?
I'm anxious to hear what she says because, like, I really liked her. Like, she just had this amazing smile and was a genuine person. And I'm nervous.
I really feel, Tick, and this isn't, I don't mean to put you in a bad place, but I really feel like this is going to be one of those where it turns out that you're not telling us something or not including some weird detail, because when you went to the bank, she put the close sign on her window.
Yeah.
Like, she denied you so hard. And if that's all over a stain on your shirt...
I'm thinking about it since it happened and, like, racking my brain. Like, I'm not keeping anything out that I could think of. There's got to be something I missed.
All right, well, we're hopefully going to find out what the answer to that is. We're going to dial her phone number right now. You ready to go?
Yep, I am. I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Rebecca, please?
This is Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk with us?
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, cool. Do you listen?
I do.
I'm sorry, why are you calling?
Well, if you listen, then you should be familiar with our segment, The Second Date.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you must know that means I'm calling about somebody that you went on a date with recently.
Okay. So I am being called for second date. Oh, wow.
You sound excited.
You're processing it out loud.
Yeah, I am. Yes, I'm sorry. I do that. Yes, I'm processing this out loud because I didn't think I would ever be called for a second date.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Here it is. And so the guy who emailed us about you, his name is Tick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I actually thought it was somebody else. Okay.
You were hoping for somebody else, not Tick.
I was hoping it was somebody else. Yeah.
Aw.
He sounds like such a nice guy, though. We talked to him. He sounds lovely.
Yeah, sure.
Keep telling yourself that.
I mean, he told us about you guys going out to coffee together, and he said you guys had a nice dinner, but he's feeling like the vibe isn't going well on your end.
Right, yeah, okay.
And is there a reason for that?
I mean, I don't even know. Like, we went out to coffee.
Yeah, he told us about that, and then the dinner. And was he imagining it? Because he said when he went back into the bank after your date, you put up a close sign when he was approaching the front of the line. Did that really...
Yeah. I mean, it was just kind of timing-wise.
No, it wasn't.
Dude, you
I'm
shut
sorry.
him down hard. You closed your window for him.
Even if it was closing time, you see someone you know, you're like, oh, hey, come here. Like, you're your friend or anybody.
Like, that's worse than, oh, things didn't go great. That's like, I'm avoiding you at all costs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at work. I'm in a professional setting. It was time for me to close up. So
I feel like we're kind of dancing around the subject here
for
because
sure.
if you enjoyed your time with Tick, you wouldn't have done that. What is it about Tick that turned you off?
first I thought he was fine. He seemed like a decent guy. But then when we went out to dinner, he just got kind of creepy.
How?
What do you mean? Yeah, like he was too touchy. He was staring at the waitress's butt.
So he just kept asking me about my job, like really specific questions about working at the bank. Like how many security guards are there? Like very specific questions, and it creeps me out.
Wait, are you
He's robbing a bank
are you alluding to he was trying to size the bank up?
I don't know. Like guys love like action films and all of that. I get like there's like some fascination. I get it. But it just went to like a different level, like where...
Well, in his defense, I feel like almost any question that he asks about a bank could come across looking kind of weird. Yeah. You know, like how much money do you hold in the bank at any amount of time?
It is a fascinating question.
You know?
Yeah.
I would want to
It
know
may
that.
be natural for you, but I'm on a first date with a guy, and he's asking about vaults and die packs, and he won't let it go. It's too much.
I could see that. I dated a guy who worked at a bank, and we never discussed any of those things.
See, I
like
have
it didn't come up in
Like,
conversation.
what's the most amount of money you've ever held at
Although
once?
they do have a code word. Don't you guys have a code word if you guys are getting robbed? You like call and say like banana pancakes or something to somebody?
What?
I can't even talk about this, you know?
I think that's it, Brooke.
There's just a level of professionalism that like you need. Like we are dealing with like some like it's not brain surgery, but like you are vulnerable there, and I don't want like to be like creeped on. Like I don't want.
You don't want to be the reason that your bank got robbed.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to tell you this when you're feeling vulnerable, but I need to let you know that Tick's been on the other line listening, and he's heard everything that you said.
On the other.
Yeah, Tick?
Oh my God.
It's good to hear from you, I guess.
You do sound sketchy right now, Tick.
Yeah, Tick.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a lot to hear, so I feel like kind of weird.
Because she saw through your plan, or because you're not a bank robber?
I never thought that being interested in somebody would like think I'd be trying to do something. Like that's just I'm shocked, honestly.
It's
like
interesting he didn't answer your question. Brooke. He just kind of danced around it.
No, I was
this.
not trying to rob a bank.
Okay, it's good to say that.
Maybe you weren't, but I feel like it was just too odd. And the fact that your name is Tick doesn't sound like your real name. It's like your criminal name, you know?
What are you talking about? You've seen my bank account. Like, you know my real name. It's on everything that you've seen.
There's some shady stuff, and being a teacher is like a really nice cover-up, I think.
Oh, you're a teacher too, Tick?
Yeah, I am. I am actually a teacher, which you could also look up because I have to put my occupation on all my... Like, this is crazy.
I gotta say, Rebecca, don't you feel like it's maybe you that have watched one too many bank robbery movies?
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, that doesn't make me feel any better that he was asking so many questions. I mean, honestly, why were you asking so many questions about my job?
I was just really interested in... I mean, like, I've never known anybody that's worked in a bank before.
Right.
And, like, honestly, you seem to like talking about it. So I was like, oh, she likes talking about her job. So I can,
I mean,
you know.
normally on a first date, you ask about your jobs and stuff to keep the convo going.
Rebecca, isn't this so sad that as a woman, red flags go up if a man is too interested and too good of a listener? I mean, really.
Yeah. He wants to know more about me. He must be wanting to commit a crime.
Call the police!
Yeah, I feel I'm still a little unsure because it did like trigger my intuition of being uncomfortable, but I do hear that.
So when you said he was creepy, was that the only thing creepy about him?
Yeah, it would just gave me uncomfortable vibes.
That tickery is up to some trickery.
Couldn't help yourself.
All right, so
I didn't know where we were going.
we're running out of time right now, and
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. At this point, I need to ask you, Rebecca, if you would like to go out on another date with Tick, and we'll pay for it. Not with bank money, with our own cash. No dye pack in there.
I am open to going out again.
That's good. That's good.
That was a brutal yes, though.
Dude, she does think out loud. You can hear it.
Sorry.
Process.
But the thing is, you need to like make sure that you're asking him about his profession, and then you guys won't talk about banking so much.
About teaching.
Where do you hide the extra pencils?
Yeah, okay, that's pretty funny. Yes, maybe I did rush to conclusions on everything. So,
Well, there you go. Look
Way
at
to go,
that.
Tick.
Tick, we got you another date.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's great. I mean, like, I honestly, like, I do still have, like, a couple more questions about just your job. Like, it's not about, like, getting into anything or, like, anything like that. It's just
are
more
you
about
kidding?
your
Please tell
job.
me you're kidding.
Yeah,
Please.
no. I'm I'm kidding. I will not. I will not.
there it
ask
is.
any
Okay.
questions. Yeah. No.
Okay, so you're funny. You're funny. I like that.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In my opinion, it's always a good date when the possibility of handcuffs getting whipped out comes into play.
On a first date. Wow.
Not everybody feels that way. Like Frank, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Frank?
Hey guys, what's up?
Not much. So you almost got the handcuffs put on you, huh? On a first date. That's what I like to hear.
It's like Freaky Frank already, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun, Frank, your email about your date, but I guess it wasn't?
Yeah, it wasn't what I would love to exactly have, but you know, that's how it goes.
You sound awkward just even saying that.
Yeah.
It just wasn't one of my like proudest moments, really.
Before we get into that, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Jenna.
Jenna. And how did you meet Jenna?
We met through some mutual friends, just like at a party, and we were both hanging out, and just there seemed to be a little bit of a clicking. You know what I mean?
Okay, so did you know immediately that you wanted to ask her out?
Oh, definitely. Like, she was hilarious, you know?
Oh, awesome.
I love that she was just, like, had a great sense of humor, and she had an awesome smile, and she had this really cute mole. Like, it was, like, between her left eye and her nose. And
Cute mole, huh?
it's going to sound a little, like, normally I'm not really into moles at all. They kind of weird me out, but he was like rocking it. You know what I mean? There's something about it that was like super...
Something sexy about a girl who's not scared to rock her mole. I agree with you on that one,
sexy,
Frank.
it was like a sexy mole. So it was like, you know.
Obviously worked because you guys went out on a date, right? Tell us about the date.
Well, like I love indie films, so I asked her to see this indie film that my friend actually worked on. He was like a cinematographer on it, and he was just like super talented, and I just wanted to go support.
So how was the movie?
It was, I mean, I thought it was good. I mean, at one point, I was kind of nervous, too, because I had French onion soup at lunch, and I was like, I didn't have a chance to, like, brush my teeth, so I was worried, you know, I don't know, if I had, like, bad breath or something. But
those onions.
she leaned in at some point, so I felt like, okay, this is going great, you know?
Like she leaned in to kiss you during the film?
Just like to, like, be closer, I think, you know, just kind of, like, lean up against me, but it was just like, I think she was just trying to get closer.
Right. Okay. And you didn't try to kiss her at that point?
I mean, I didn't kiss her, but I was like thinking, all right, this is like, we're going to get a kiss at the end of the night, you know?
Yeah, it's a good romantic move there.
Did you get a kiss at the end of things?
No. I mean, here's what happened after that. So the movie got out, and then, you know, we're driving, and I ended up getting pulled over, and I guess my taillight was out or something. Like, that's what the cops said, and I was just, like, talking my way out of it just because, like, I already have 2 tickets, and I just, you know, I don't want to jack up my insurance.
Yeah, right.
So, so I thought I was a pretty smooth talker, and it seemed to be okay, and it just felt different after, for some reason, like...
After you got pulled over?
Yeah, like, where I got back in the car, and I was like, that was weird, and she, you know, she kind of didn't really, like, wasn't laughing like I thought she would have or something.
Wait, they had you out of the car?
Yeah, that's my question, too. That's extreme.
Yeah, I got out of the car to talk to the cop because I just didn't want her to hear, you know, anything was going on. And
I thought it was a lot worse. Like the cop said, "Get out of the car," you know, like that kind of thing.
Gun drop.
No, it's pretty. It wasn't that. It wasn't that like dramatic.
Wait a minute, though. Why didn't you want her to hear?
I don't know. You know, when I'm on like a first date with someone, I don't want exactly for them to hear that it's like, oh, this isn't my first ticket. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want her to think I'm like some irresponsible guy getting tickets all the time, you know?
Okay.
And so what happened when you guys actually got back to her house and you said goodnight?
So I drove her back to her place, and, you know, I'm thinking I'm still going to get like a kiss, you know, by the end of the night. And I took her to her door, and she's just like, no, sorry, just not feeling it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, wait, so you went in for a kiss and she denied you?
Yeah, she's just like, sorry, it was just weird. It just was kind of like cut off.
All right.
And I asked her, I was like, can I call you? And she's like, she was just like really vague. You know, she's like, okay. But it didn't feel like she was super interested.
Not absolutely call me, just, okay, sure, I guess.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, exactly. She's like, all right, yeah, whatever.
Sure. I wonder what could have happened from the time you went to talk to the cop to getting back into the car that would have made her seem so cold.
Like, I don't know, I have this, like, weird theory that maybe she dated that cop or something.
What?
You know, I don't know, I just was thinking, like...
You've just been sitting on this, making up stories since you went on your date of things that could have possibly been wrong, right?
I don't know, because I can't figure it out. It was like, why would you suddenly just not want to talk or not even, like, accept my kiss?
That is reading deep, sir.
Well, I don't know. I thought, like, I was thinking that. I was thinking, like, is it my breath? Like, was it the French onion soup? Like,
the breath.
All kinds of things.
Slept with the police officer.
Have you tried to call her since the date? I mean, have you tried to reach out to her?
Yeah, and just nothing.
Nothing at all.
Hasn't. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song. Come back, call her, and get your second date update. All right.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm actually really surprised that the guy on the phone to do a second date update today isn't getting a call back because he's a bad boy.
Oh.
That's right. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Frank is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Jenna. And on their first date, he got pulled over, got into a physical altercation with a cop, and then took them on a high-speed chase down the freeway, which eventually ended in the car rolling over 6 times before he was taken into custody.
God, his story has gotten a lot better in the last couple minutes since the last time we talked to him.
Actually, he got pulled over after they went to the movies and then talked his way out of a ticket.
Yeah.
And then after he talked his way out of the ticket, when he got back in the car, she was very awkward and was hardly talking to him. Yeah. At the end of the night, when he dropped her off, he went in for a kiss. She said no. And then he asked if he could call her again. She said, okay. And then he called her again and hasn't heard a thing. Frank?
Hey, guys.
It would have sounded cooler if you would have done all those things that I said you did, by the way.
Yeah, I guess. But, I did something.
Hey, next time.
At least I did something.
Yeah. We live to date again. The next date you go on, high-speed chase. Gets them every time.
The cop.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Frank.
All right, buddy, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you guys give out such good advice.
Really do.
I mean,
All right, man. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jenna.
Hi, this is Jenna.
Hey, Jenna. What's going on?
Not much. May I ask who's calling?
Sure.
are you going to answer her?
I don't know. I mean, you can ask.
Oh, you're waiting.
Would you like to know who it is?
Who's calling me? What's going on?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Are you serious?
Yeah. How are you?
Fine. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you. His name is Frank.
What?
Yeah. His name is Frank, and you guys recently went to a movie together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Frank told us that after your date, he's been trying to get a hold of you because he would like to see you again, and you haven't been responding to any of his phone calls or text messages or anything.
Oh, my gosh.
So Frank asked us if we could call you and find out why you don't want to see him again.
There's no way that this is real.
No, this is 100% real. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Frank wants to know why you're not answering the phone.
Oh, my gosh.
So are you laughing at the fact that a radio station is calling you, or just the thought of Frank?
Just that he isn't taking me not calling him back and he's having you guys call me? That's very funny.
Well, I think he knows that you've blown him off. Now he just wants to know why, so he figured we could maybe find that out. Do you mind telling us a little bit about your date?
Well, I mean, my date wasn't great, but I don't want to, talk behind his back, especially on the radio.
Yeah, but it's really not behind his back if you think about it. He's the one that asked us to make this phone call. It's not like we're doing it out of the blue.
Yeah. Well, maybe don't tell him this exact version, but I just can't go out with a guy that I don't respect.
Whoa, that got more serious than I expected it to. I thought you were going to say he's got a weird haircut or something.
Why don't you respect him?
I mean, I don't know how much he told you about the date.
Okay, he told us that he took you to a movie, and then there was an awkward moment when he got pulled over for having a brake light out or something. And then he talked to the cop, got out of the ticket, and when he got back in the car, he said that you were very cold to him. And then you wouldn't kiss him when he dropped you off, and then he said that you haven't answered his phone calls. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
That's a lot, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you his theory on why he thinks you're not calling him back?
Sure.
Because I guess he's been racking his brain for reasons, and he was thinking that maybe the cop that pulled you guys over was somebody that you used to date.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so extreme.
So you're laughing at that. I'm guessing that's not the case. You didn't date that cop?
No, I did not.
Oh,
He just can't figure it out because, according to him, everything was great until he got pulled over, and then after that, you were weird.
Well, he thinks I didn't see what he did, but I saw it.
What did he do?
So we get pulled over. He immediately gets out of the car. I'm like, what are you doing? Stay in the car. The cop's freaking out. He's telling him to get back in the car.
Really?
Yeah. And then he starts crying to the cop to get out of it.
Like tears?
Yes, he's blubbering. He's like, please, officer, I'm on a date and I have all these other tickets and I just really need a break today. It was insane.
I'm picturing a huge scene, the cop with his gun drawn and him sobbing.
No, I mean, it wasn't that dramatic, but they just went to the back of the car and, apparently thought I couldn't hear anything, but I heard everything.
So was he, maybe he was legitimately crying. Some people get really scared and nervous when they get pulled over.
No, because then he gets back in the car and he's all bragging to me, Well, I really, smoothed my way through that, really talked my way out of that one. How impressive is this?
So he was telling you that when he didn't think that you heard he was crying?
Yeah.
Was he still in tears when he got in the car?
No, I mean, he, wiped away his eyes, but he was totally, all, smooth soccer, look what I just did.
Why didn't you just call him out on it?
I don't know why I didn't in the moment, but in my mind the whole time I'm thinking, did you just really cry to get out of the ticket?
The cop was even like, this is awkward.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here.
It worked. He didn't get a ticket. Yeah. I think it's a great move.
Well, yeah, he didn't get a ticket, but he also didn't get a chance to go out with me again.
Well, thank you for telling us your story, Jenna. I do also want to tell you, I hope that he's not crying right now, but Frank is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Frank?
Yeah.
Wow, Frank.
Oh, my God.
Is what Jenna says true?
You thought I was crying. I mean, are you a moron? It was fake. I just tried to get out of the ticket. It's called acting. You know what I mean?
Did you just call me a moron? I just told him what happened.
Yeah, I did.
Are you... Okay, well, now not only are you sad and pathetic, but you're also rude.
Well, what was I supposed to do? You were like, we get pulled over for nothing. You're doing nothing to help. You're freaking out like it's like an earthquake or something.
Whoa.
And I was.
What kind of man are you? You can't even handle getting a ticket. You just speak to the officer. You explain the situation. It's not that hard to do.
Yeah, well, you could have gotten out or done something like, hey, let's show them some cleavage, and
what? Are you kidding me?
Frank!
Yeah, that is the least you could have done, just show them boobs. Then I wouldn't have had to get out of it.
So you're blaming her for you getting out of the car and crying to the cop to try to get out of a ticket.
And you're suggesting that I flashed this cop? Are you kidding me?
All she was doing was just panicking the whole time. She was just freaking out the whole time, and she was like, "Oh my God!"
I wasn't freaking out. I was just sitting there like anyone would do when they get a ticket. You were the one who was totally freaking out.
Yeah, no, I was the one who handled it.
Handled it like a 15-year-old girl.
You know what? I was proud of myself, and you should be proud that someone handled the situation.
I didn't know what to do. You're sitting there wailing to this poor cop about how you've got all these other tickets and you're on a date, and how can I possibly respect you when you get back in the car?
Jenna, you're obviously not used to going out with a real man.
Frank, are you just really embarrassed? Is that why you're being so aggressive?
No. Jenna said I was crying. I was not crying. I was fake crying. Okay? There's a major difference.
Oh.
Hey, Jenna, I would love to ask if you guys would like to go on a second date. Jenna, would you like to go out with Frank again? We'll pay for it.
No.
Oh, what are you talking about, Jenna? What good are you if you can't use your boobs properly?
You know what? I thought you were cool. We laughed about the Ghostbusters and laughed our tails off, and you're just have no respect for someone taking care of a situation and handling it like a real man does fake cry.
Yeah. I've been saying that for years.
Right.
A real man will fake cry to get his way out of things. Anytime anybody's been aggressive with me, wanted to fight in a bar or something like that, I cry and I run out. And that's what real men do.
You want to handle this like real men?
That's it.
So that's a no, Jenna? No second date with Frank?
No, and good luck to him finding someone who will.
Oh.
Sorry, Frank.
Jenna, that's fine. I don't care, because if I had to do it again, I would fake cry to another cop. Whatever I have to do.
All right, well, it wasn't a successful second date for you, Frank, but you did help us learn a lesson today. That fake crying is the manly way to get out of things. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, why can't I find a guy like that? I love a fake crier. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Frank took Jenna to the movies, and Frank admitted that afterwards he was pulled over by the police, but managed to talk his way out of the ticket. But he was confused why Jenna wasn't returning any of his calls. We called Jenna, and she told us Frank got out of the ticket by crying to the police officer. Not by anything else, just crying. Frank defended himself, saying that he faked it and thought she should be proud of him for handling the situation. And actually, real men fake cry. That's what he said. He's a real man and he fake cries.
I think he really cried and is too embarrassed to admit it, which he shouldn't be. That's a stressful situation.
Jenna decided not to go out with him again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, email the show and we will call the person that didn't call you back. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.